Yo, what up, guys? How's everyone doing? Hopefully Friday's been good. Hopefully some fun weekend plans, maybe. A couple movies coming out this weekend, although it feels like maybe mixed feedback thus far on at least one of them, but maybe a little bit of both. So yeah, how's everyone doing? Excited to see what games we have today. I think I have this all ready to rock and roll. Yeah, we have that there. And then similar to last time, we'll probably do mostly this screen. So we shall see. I'll need to remember to mute, unmute stuff. I think the state of play stream earlier in the week went well, and I did not get hit with any claims thus far. So we'll probably try to do about the same when it comes to muting and unmuting and stuff. So how you guys doing? What's up, Matthew? I'm doing all right. Body's hurting a little bit today, but I'm doing all right. Playing some Wolfenstein 2. I think that's one that's gotten the most high praise historically, right? That's one I played a little bit of as well. You saw Scary Movie 6 last night? You're not the biggest fan of the franchise? Really? I thought that would have been up your alley. Chris, we talked about it a little bit. Because that revealed during the State of Play stream on Tuesday. So we watched it live and reacted to it, but general thoughts, I don't know quite yet. It kind of gave me I Still Know What You Did Last Summer vibes. It also is a separate company. It's not Supermassive Games. It's what, Sprite something? So new developer. And I don't know. We'll see. I will reserve my full thoughts until we get more information, but the trailer didn't entice me. Like, I'm not excited for it. I don't know how it's going to connect to Until Dawn, other than them trying to survive. It did seem like we have Peter Stormare back, so that's cool to see him, because he's kind of become part of that franchise, kind of like the curator was with Dark Pictures. Also, I mentioned on Discord, there's a few actors I recognized afterwards. Like Docre from Stranger Things, who plays Billy. Then we have the kid who plays Robbie in Cobra Kai, who's also in it. Also, the girl who's into Dimitri, I forgot what her name is, from Cobra Kai, is also in it as well. And I think Cope mentioned the guy who plays Heisenberg in Resident Evil 8 or Village is one of them. So there's some names and like faces from other places, but the story itself, I don't know if I have a whole lot of like overconfidence in to this point. But we'll see. It's a ways away. It's not until next year, so we'll see what it how it winds up being ultimately. Debating either watching Bad Boys 1 or Die Hard 1. I mean, they're both action, I guess. Bad Boys a little more comedy. Do you want like the buddy cop thing, or do you want like the action hero? I feel like Die Hard people also maybe associate more with the winter time. What's up, Brian? Welcome in. Welcome in. Any predictions? Any hopes for the showcase from you guys? Let's see. Get 9 minutes. I don't know if I have any myself. Obviously, I put GTA on the thumbnail. I don't know if we'll get GTA. It is coming pretty soon in theory, so you would think they would have something. I know you guys like Resident Evil quite a bit, so I'm thinking like maybe some Requiem DLC, maybe Code Veronica remake. I think both of those are potentially on the table. So we will see. I'm kind of going to this one not expecting anything and not necessarily hoping for certain things. So I think we may be pleasantly surprised when we see some good stuff. I also debated I mentioned on Tuesday, I'm probably more excited for Xbox right now than I am for PlayStation. I don't know if that's a common sentiment because over the last console generation, PlayStation's been like up here and Xbox has been like down here. But I feel like with the new leadership in charge of Xbox, so far, it feels like they're working the way up. And I feel like PlayStation's kind of doing things to work their way down. So we will see. I don't know if I'll do a live stream for that. I think if I did, I would probably do it delayed, in which you guys may have seen it already because it's I think it's at noon on Sunday. So if I do a stream with it, I would probably like go back to the VOD and watch it, even though it'd be live for us. It would be like in the past. So there would probably be a lot of reveals already. So I don't know. Not too sure. But I know Matthew, you're big into Gears. I think E-Day is going to be pretty prominent for Xbox. Is my guess. DMC6 could be. Could get something there. I'm hoping it's stuff that's not like far out. That's kind of the disappointing parts about these showcases. When you get like an announcement or like a new update for a game, it's like, hey, it's coming out in, I don't know, 2027 at the earliest, probably 2028. It's like the reveals. I kind of like the Team Cherry approach, where I mean, a lot of people were waiting for Silksong for forever, but it was nice. Like last year, I think we got the Summer Game Fest trailer for Silksong, and then it's like, hey, the game's coming out in 3 weeks. I think I'm more in the line of that being what I prefer. Whereas if it's like, hey, here's, I don't know, the BioShock team working on Judas, it's coming out in 2029. It's like, that's going to be so long from now. So, Gothic remake on Steam now? Is that new? I never played those games. I can take a look. Yeah, I think Sunday's gonna be heavy Gears. I think there's actually a Gears showcase on Sunday, but I imagine even during the Xbox showcase, they may lead into it. It was kind of wild that this Zero Parades game came out by the developers of, I guess, kind of by the developers of Disco Elysium, and I don't feel like anyone liked it. What are the reviews for it? Oh, that's playing. Very positive, it says. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. You said Gothic? I don't know if I know. Gothic 1 remake, yeah. I did not play. Oh, THQ Nordic? I like their stuff generally. I don't think I played the original Gothic. To your point, released today. It looks good. Like the graphics look super good. It kind of is giving like a bit of Skyrim, a little bit of like Valhalla maybe. Damn, the world looks really good. That's cool. I don't play a ton of HQ Nordic games, but I feel like the ones I do, they like very much nail. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I did also see the Resident Evil games are on sale right now. I was tempted. I'm like, do I finally pick up Resident Evil 4 at this point? Do we do a first time stream of that maybe? Not sure. We'll see. Not sure. Yes, for what, RE4? Yeah, I've never played it actually. I didn't play the original. I've seen gameplay. I've played like the demo before. So I kind of know, but I've never played it myself. I assume you grabbed it, Brian. Is the DLC worth it? Because there's the gold edition that's got what is it, Ada DLC? Is it Separate Ways? Is that the name of that one? I never know with those games. Sometimes the DLC is like integral to the story, and sometimes it's like, you could probably skip it. So I don't know. I'll have to take a look maybe. All right, where are we on time? 3 minutes. We getting close. I did not check the audio levels. I'm gonna just kind of look at my OBS bar and make a judgment call there. I am curious. I turned off the ad stuff for this once again. I set it to manual. You can do this thing where you insert. I've never done it. Let's see what happens if I click this. I don't know what just happened there. Okay, maybe it played an ad now. I'm going to be relatively transparent with you guys when it comes to a lot of these ad things on YouTube because A, I don't know, so I'm kind of learning it as I go, and B, I think that's generally a better approach. Okay, I clicked insert ad. It played an ad, it looks like, but I'm not going to do that for the remainder of the stream. I was just curious how that worked prior to doing the actual showcase here. Your PC's had trouble with RE4? That's not good. You do have it though? Like just that game is giving you trouble? Dude, have you played it before? I was tempted to rebuy it. I had it on PS4 and then I sold it after like beating it. That's such an awesome like trilogy package deal. Like excellent group of games. I got the platinum on PlayStation. I liked it so much. It's like $10, I think, on Steam right now, right? I was debating getting it again, but sometimes some of those older games you played already, it's hit or miss for me whether or not I want to play it again versus like I just love the memory of it and I don't really need to play it again. Yeah, I thought it was $10. I thought I saw that. We will see. I will debate getting it, but those games are so fun. They're just like a chill, casual hangout kind of thing. I'll just keep this up at this point. Pick them on Switch for him. Nice. I think they'll enjoy that. I mean, it's pretty much like a Mario. Did you play the originals? You may have played the trilogy too, as well, but they are very like, especially the first one. I remember I didn't have a PS1 myself, but whenever anyone that I was around had one, I was like, I always wanted to play Spyro, and I especially remember that opening world, like that main hub area. But it was such a fun game, which is why I fittingly I don't know where I had him. I think around the middle of the list. When I did my top 10 video game characters short, Spyro was on the list. Because Spyro was awesome, dude. I would definitely, for anyone who has never played those, I'd recommend them. If you like platformers, a lot of it's just like going around flying and trying to get to certain areas and collect jewels and stuff. So it's like relatively basic gameplay, but it's like super fun. Also, they add more elements as you go. Like the third one, you're like riding a skateboard and stuff. It's awesome. I only like one. I wasn't high on that one, honestly. I know a lot of people like Alan Wake as a franchise. I think a lot of people like 2 that didn't really care for 1. I've never watched or seen anything on 2. But I started the first one. I was like, it's fine. I don't think I loved the gameplay. I like the idea of doing the flashlight stuff, but I feel like in its actual practice, it didn't thrill me a ton. Oh, you're getting that. Yeah, you are a fighting game fan, I remember. All right, let's jump over here. Let's see what Jeff has to say. Let's unmute this now. Let's wait for him to walk out. I think last time I did this, I got claimed on like the opening music, and I was like, why? All right, they're all cheering. I don't think this has subtitles like the State of Play did, unfortunately. So we'll have to.
Yes, you guys are prepped and ready.
Volume levels
Don't worry.
look
all right, hello everybody.
pretty good. I'll turn it up a little bit, maybe.
Summer Game Fest, gaming's biggest global showcase of what's next. You know, we started SGF back in 2020 because we didn't want to lose that magic moment every June when gamers around the world come together to hype ourselves about the future.
Maybe it's too loud now.
New stories, new characters, and yeah, maybe
all right, Jeff, what you got for us?
Fan favorites too.
Remember last time during the Game Awards, he hyped up High Guard at the end,
SGF,
and then that game totally sank. I feel bad for the devs of that game, but
great show for you today.
it was not a good one to finish the show on. Was that Jigsaw in the front? Did I see that correctly?
Alongside some of the world's most talented game developers, are
they promoting Scary Movie, maybe?
Best days are right ahead of us.
There's a Jigsaw puppet in the front row.
Is that we put platforms and rivalries aside. It doesn't matter where you play. everyone is welcome here today. And right now,
yeah, I think we're going back to the
has a
console
lot of
wars.
games
We're doing
to
like,
play.
hey, this is
You can see
exclusive
behind
Dark
me,
Console.
in just the first 5 months of 2026, Steam saw a record-setting
Okay.
9,265 new game releases.
I mean, how much of that was like shovelware, though?
Last year.
Is
There are
the
now
question.
more games and more
I'm assuming
creators
they're
than at
probably
any point in the history
mostly
of this
solid
great
games.
medium. Now, sure, a cynic might look at those numbers and think, how can anyone possibly break through with their game? But
That's
then,
true.
great medium. Now, sure, a cynic might look at those numbers and think, how
the
can
heck,
anyone
Jeff?
possibly break through with their game? But then
That was weird.
you look closer. So far this year, we're brand new IPs like Mutagenics, Windrose,
Ooh, let's see what we got here. Spyro 2 I enjoyed, Subnautica 2 I enjoyed. Okay,
Players,
we
you
flew
guys
through
are
that fast.
hungry for new experiences. You want originality.
Stream's a
games at
little
different
buggy so
price
far, but that's on the
points. And when
YouTube
developers
stream
take
side of
bold,
things
creative
with their
swings,
actual feed.
turns out you guys show up for them. Really great. So congratulations to all those games. Now, you know, some games
What else was
can
on
become
there?
global blockbusters, but others actually find smaller, passionate
I was tempted to
communities
play
love
that
them
Gamble with
deeply.
Friends game. It
Today,
feels like one of
both kinds
those
of success matter. The truth
very
is,
much
not
just like
every game
jack around
has
with your
to be
friends
for everyone.
type
That's
of
what
games.
makes this medium so exciting right now and makes SGF so rewarding. Because this show helps drive discovery. I hope you find your next favorite game today.
True.
So get ready to get wishlisting.
He
Should we
does
get on
do a
with the
good job
show?
at, I think, promoting some of the smaller games at times.
Okay. It's going to be a fun ride. So let's get started with our preview of what's
As
ahead.
long as the price is right,
with
right?
our first announcement.
Console Wars need to come back. I mean, it probably leads to better competition, but it sucks that if you want to play a certain game, you have to own console. So it's, I don't know. It's a give and take for sure. All right, what do we have here? First person. This is 2 hours, by the way. The state of play was only 1 hour. This is 2 in theory, so you have to strap in. If I have to step away, I'll probably keep it on screen. I don't know if I'll probably mute because I don't want to have like a song just playing as I go on.
Yes.
This is giving Resident Evil a little bit.
So you're the American who
Is this
called
Resident Evil
earlier.
Requiem DLC?
The
This is giving
sister
DLC.
Of the man on the third floor.
Yeah,
Ah.
this is 100% giving
Welcome
Requiem
to
DLC.
Paris.
The hallway.
It's so nice to meet you.
What is behind her?
It's freezing.
Oh, that's her little
Come
cane.
in. Come in.
Yeah.
I don't want you to catch a cold. I hate to say it, but
I love playing
don't
Requiem.
bother
I have not
these.
done a second playthrough fully yet. I planned on doing the collectible thing and getting all
In we
the
go.
achievements, but for some reason I have not felt like motivated to do it. I think there's been other stuff that's come up too, but this has got to be Requiem DLC. Is that another stream stutter a little bit?
Mais quel pagaille! He's made such a mess again.
See if people are saying anything. Oh,
Think.
didn't mean to do
I
that.
just cleaned it up a week ago. It's like a boulder rolled through here. Huh? Ah, the delightful biscuit.
What is happening? Are people complaining about this? Should I refresh? I'm gonna refresh. Maybe that'll fix it. Sometimes that is the problem. Or it's just gonna crash entirely. Or it'll crash entirely. What is happening? I mean, clearly it's not our side. It's the Summer Game Fest Game Awards side. We got so close. I feel like they do have hiccups sometimes with some of their feeds. Come on. Yeah, dude, this is like frozen. What are we doing here? I mean, I can try a different browser, see if that maybe helps. Or let's just pop this back up. All right, we're back. Yeah, people are saying lag on the side here. It's off stream for you guys, but everyone's complaining about lag. I think this is the same game. I still think it's Resident Evil Requiem DLC. Oh, is it Veronica? I mean, it makes sense it would still look like it because it's like more modern. Yeah. Well, I think it's Veronica. Yeah. Sorry that the stuff was acting up, but it does seem that everyone's complaining in the Game Awards chat, so it was probably happening for everyone. Is that clear? There we go. We called this one. I said either Requiem DLC or Veronica before we started, and it is Veronica. I don't know. We can maybe at the end go back to see if we missed anything in this trailer, but 2027. Okay. Little BioShock as well. I could see, yeah, some of that for sure.
Capcom
I think the
graphics
and like the environment made me think Requiem style.
Reimagining the experience for today's players. Thank you.
I never played Veronica, so
for that incredible news.
It'd be worth checking out.
Now, some surprise breaking news from one of the top independent game studios in the world.
Hello there, I'm Cuphead here at Studio MDHR headquarters.
That's Cuphead.
And today, we have a special announcement for all
Why
of
does he
you.
look like a cigarette? What is up with his head?
We're happy to confirm that development has begun on a brand new
Cuphead game?
animated Cuphead video game.
Okay.
Our talented team is hard at work on this ambitious project, which will take Cuphead and friends on a fresh, exciting adventure.
I didn't own the first game.
It's still in
My
early stages.
brother had it, so I
We look
played some of
forward
the
to revealing more
co-op
when the
campaign with
time
him.
is right.
It's a tough game.
Well, from all of us here
Pretty
at
tough game.
Studio MDHR, thank you for... I didn't know this was plugged in.
Oh, good point, Matthew. Maybe it's like a pick
Hello?
either or. We'll have to see.
Yes?
That's kind of what they did with
indeed.
Requiem.
Oh, you want me to tell them? Yes, I'll tell them. Yes, right now. Well, it seems I have one more surprise.
Okay.
A small team within our studio has been working in secret on something completely different.
Why is his head
This
so
new
thin?
project is a love letter to the era that brought us into the world of video games. We have prepared a sneak peek, and I'd say...
Like it's giving me Beaker vibes.
It's pretty radical. Over here? Ahem. Pretty radical.
Let's roll the clip.
All right, what we got? What we got, Cuphead? Show us some gameplay.
Now in development at Studio MDHR.
Dude, they
It's
very
Mighty
much
Cuphead
nailed the like
Adventure.
retro feel.
A new fast-action platform shooter with arcade-quality graphics and amazing
Arcade
sound.
quality graphics.
Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
Only from Studio MDHR.
I'm still confused. Is that actually what they're promoting? Is it like a smaller 2D experience?
You know, I love my puppets. That was great. And there you have it. Two brand new games from Studio MDHR up in Canada with Mighty Cuphead Adventure, a true 8-bit action platformer coming to consoles and PC. And then a brand new hand-animated Cuphead game has been confirmed too. Great news. All
Okay,
right.
so they have
Well, now
like
please
this
join
one
me
to
in welcoming
satisfy
my
you in the
co-host
interim
and partner
to
in a
help
new
fund
game
the bigger
discovery
project,
website
maybe.
called Looking for Game.
Interesting.
Lucy James, everyone.
Who's this? Oh, is this the girl we've had before? Typically? Yeah, we've had her before.
Thanks, Jeff. I am thrilled to be back here at Summer Game Fest, and I'm excited to share in so many incredible announcements. Now, this next one is
He has
very
a flower
special
on her
to me.
dress.
It's a game we've all been waiting to see for a long time.
Waiting for a long time. Okay, you better make that be true. What we got here? 20th Century Games. I don't know if I know anything they do. Okay. Okay, it's giving a little bit of Hellblade. Sega, huh? It's definitely not Sonic. I can tell you that right now. Creative Assembly. Okay. Hopefully, maybe we get some like Phantom Blade Zero gameplay because we got that little tease during the state of play. Should I move up in case there's text? I don't know for sure. One part is that I'm blocking part of the screen. Yeah, GTA. I wonder if they'll like end with GTA. Yes. The problem with if you end with GTA is a lot of times they end with a surprise announcement, and we obviously know GTA is coming, so maybe better served in the middle somewhere. Is this maybe Alien Isolation 2? Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Alien Isolation 2. Right? Yeah. Took me a minute. I was like, wait, what is this? Makes sense. People have been waiting a while for this. No date. Okay. I'm assuming at best sometime in 2027.
Hi, I'm Al Hope, creative director of Alien Isolation 2.
And I'm Anna Sovikova, art
It looks like
director
we're
of
more
Alien
outside
Isolation
on that
2.
one, like out on some planet maybe. Less just in space on a ship.
On behalf of the whole survival team at Creative Assembly, we're very excited to share our return to the survival horror genre. It's been 12 years since we released the first Alien Isolation.
The hat looks very comfortable.
We're continuing what we started, creating an authentic new chapter which builds on that core isolation experience of escaping the terrifying, unkillable, relentless alien.
And this
Unkillable?
time,
I feel like we've
we're
killed it plenty of
leaving the alien
times.
in an unsuspecting colony world. From the claustrophobic confines of the colony itself to the exposed and storm-ravaged landscape surrounding it, Kurosaki Station is a new hunting ground for the ultimate apex predator. Players will face a desperate struggle to survive and escape, and we cannot wait to show you more in the future.
Dude, it would be
Thanks.
amazing if like by the end of this game or the third act of this game, Predator showed up or something. That would be sick.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, I
Anna
didn't finish it
and Al.
myself either. I kind of feel like it got kind of frustrating. Like I didn't know where to go more so than it got. It wasn't like
For more than 2 decades,
it was kind of
his
creepy,
work
but
has
I didn't
reminded
stop
us
playing
that
because it was
games
like
can
too
be
scary or anything. I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
From
I lost
Eco,
kind of interest a
Shadow
little
of the
bit.
Colossus, to The Last Guardian, he has left an
Ooh.
unforgettable mark on this medium. Please join me in recognizing
We have the Shadow Dev.
legendary Fumito Ueda-san. Ueda-san, great to see you.
Dude, they need to bring Shadow of the Colossus remake to PC. I like would have picked that up and probably
now,
streamed it.
Let's talk about his next game.
But it's only on
A few years
PlayStation.
ago, we gave you an early glimpse at Ueda-san's next game, then known as Project Robot. Well, now it's time to step
I never
deeper
played
into
Eco. The Last
mysterious,
Guardian kind of
unsettling,
was a letdown in
and
my
epic
opinion.
world that marks Ueda's first game in a decade. Let's take a look.
So, ooh. This dev I'm kind of like up or down on, but I like the idea of them putting out more stuff either way. But I mean, Shadow is like a lot of people's like favorite game of all time. Okay, this is kind of giving Stray a little bit with the robots. That looks like Interstellar almost on the water planet. Haven't played Shadow. I would say it's a game that if you don't have the nostalgia for, maybe it carries a little bit less weight, but the remake is pretty good. I would say, well, are you on Xbox, Matthew? I think you're Xbox, right? Because it's only on PlayStation. But the remake was pretty good. It made the controls not like clunky like they would be on the PS2. So it was a worthwhile check out. It's pretty basic. I mean, the point is pretty much you're this kid who's trying to like bring back this girl, and you have to like kill these colossus, these giants. But it's kind of a weird like where they're just like part of nature a bit. So it's a bit of a deeper concept even for like a very simple gameplay mechanic. Yeah, both. I would say on a sale, maybe check out Shadow, the remake. Gen Atlas. This feels like this has come out in like 3 years or something. Like they took so long to work on The Last Guardian.
All right. I cannot
Which,
wait
as I
for
said,
Gen
unfortunately was
Atlas.
not
Thank you,
my
Ueda-san.
go-to.
All right. Well, next we travel to the east, to China, circa 848 AD. Blood Message is a cinematic single-player action-adventure
Blood
game
Message?
from NetEase. You are a messenger who embarks on a perilous eastward
Are we
odyssey with your
messaging some
son,
blood?
fighting against impossible odds.
Getting like Dynasty Warriors vibes from his description there. Or it could be like a Black Myth Wukong kind of game. We hit a battlefield here. Yeah, we're definitely riding horseback through this. Yeah, I imagine it goes on sale for probably under $10. So maybe just keep an eye out. It's a pretty short game. It's like, I would say under 10 hours. I mean, this looks kind of cool. Is this what the gameplay is? It's giving a little bit like Spider-Man, where it's like a little bit of cinematic plus gameplay combined. Or like how The Last of Us did that as well. That's cool. This is giving like Lord of the Rings a bit too. Like this is like Helm's Deep looking, bringing the ladders up on the wall. Yeah, this had to have been Helm's Deep inspired. Look at that. That's literally like identical to that experience. It does look good. Also, welcome in, Stephanie. I feel like we're just doing Helm's Deep in China right now, which I'm here for it, honestly. I don't think it's Shadow Mortar. This is more of like a samurai kind of, or like Chinese Dynasty kind of game. This is giving more like Mulan when it comes to plot, maybe. It looks good. Once again, with all these games though, I'm like, is this gonna come out in 2 years? I'm hoping we at least get like some of these awesome games that are like, hey, 2026 will be out in a couple months. But I expect most of these are probably gonna be like, at best, next year. Yeah, I think this is a new franchise. It looks cool. I don't quite know what the story is yet. I'm here for it. Graphics look like insanely good too. Yeah, it is tough, Matthew, when you're playing like multiple, especially multiple like single player games. It's like it's tough to balance those because you can't get like fully invested in one. So I would just, as I said, watch for a sale. It is probably on, I don't know if you have PS Plus, but
who is visiting the US
I imagine it's on like their service.
2 decades.
Like
From
the
RGG
catalog.
Studio, it's Masayoshi Yokoyama.
Stranger Than Heaven. I don't know if that's claimed music. We'll see.
こんにちは、横山です。本日はストレンジャーズ・ヘブンについて新しい発表がございます。まずはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Did we get a date for that? I don't think we got a date for that last one, did we? What did it say actually? Something about playing.
Let's take a look at this.
Oh, you can play if you're there locally. A lot of international games shown thus far. All right, we're in like a bathhouse here. Yeah, I would check it out because I would be surprised if it wasn't on there because it is like a PlayStation only game. So definitely check that first. And if it's not, I imagine at some point it will be on there. I think that's how I played it, honestly, because I didn't buy it. I'm pretty sure I played it via PS Plus. All right, I'm gonna mute that because I never know with some of these music. All right, never mind. Is that Tupac? wait, what? What is that? What was that trailer? What? He's been here all along. They're bringing Tupac back.
Crazy.
What was that game?
We got a lot to talk about.
What was
First of all, we have a release date.
I was like, wait, is that
本作の発売
is
日
that
は
Tupac?
2027年1月15日となります。そして先
Best
ほど
wait
の
a
ト
year
レ
or
ーラー
two.
には新しいキャストも情報
Yeah, I
が
would
含
agree.
まれていました
That's a good
が、
point.
その件に関してはこの方に
Make sure it's
語ってもらいまし
finished
ょう。
instead of putting it out. That's kind of the problem with live server stuff is they feel like they can patch it, so they'll just launch it
As you may have
broken.
noticed in the trailer, we revealed some interesting new cast members. To
Yeah,
tell you more
I
about
did
that,
notice.
I'd like to bring out a special guest.
Look at this collab with these two guys.
Please welcome
The most unlikely of collabs. We're bringing Tupac out. He's coming back to life. All right, we definitely have to mute that. All right, we have Snoop Dogg with his music playing. I feel like we're just doing like Def Jam New York right now here. Dude, you forget how like tall Snoop Dogg is. I'm pretty sure he's like 6'5". His son played like football at USC, I think. He played like wide receiver.
Been playing that game since it first came out, and you know, to be associated with such a great game and such a great person like this and the team that they put together, it's an amazing, you know, feat for me.
I don't know if I would trust
We got to talk about what's
Tupac's or
announced in this trailer.
Snoop Dogg's endorsement for stuff. I feel like if you pay him enough, he strikes me as somebody that would be like, yeah, I'll say it's good, even if it's not good.
It just made sense to put him in this game because his likeness and his spirit still lives on, and I just feel like it was so connected.
I mean, it's got. I mean, it's.
What y'all think?
I don't know if I'd call it AI because it's a video game, right? So it'd be just graphics.
I'm sure you got more surprises in there too.
I mean, maybe they have some AI in it,
great.
but if it was like
We're looking
live
forward to
action,
hearing
it'd have to
more
be.
on, Stranger Than Heaven. I also want to ask.
Didn't they have
something
Tupac at
years
like
ago TGA
virtually at a
Cordell
show
talked
years
about
ago?
Death Row Games.
Like they had some like
any updates on what's happening there?
visuals that made him like
Sir,
pretend
Death
like he
Row
was
Games,
there.
You know, we're building a hip hop gaming universe, bringing
Death
an
Row
authentic
Games.
culture to life. You know what I'm saying? And we just got a lot of plans that we're planning on actually bringing to life.
Yeah,
in
I
the
don't-
next, couple of months.
Okay, well, we'll
I think I would
hopefully
have to
hear more
play
on
it
that
before
soon.
I
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
vouched
Snoop
for it.
Dogg.
I don't know
Thanks
if I
for
would
joining us.
trust
Hope you
Snoop
all
Dogg's
saw it.
endorsement of video games.
Thanks,
It
guys.
feels like
Fantastic.
there could be a payday out there and be like, you wind up taking it.
More crazy stuff to come. All right, next we're excited to announce.
I also
the
will always
stunning
think of when
debut
Snoop
title for a
Dogg
new studio
was streaming
in
Madden
Sweden.
and he got like
Hex.
21
It's an
skunked
open-world
and just like
action
rage
adventure
quit and
game
just left the
from
stream
key
up.
Creators behind the Division and Little Nightmares. You brave the
Division
wild
Little
north
Nightmares
as
combo, okay.
researchers stranded in a mind-bending, player-shaped
Oh, the Tupac
procedural
thing? I think there
world.
was a
This is
concert.
Very cool game.
I'm trying to think who it was that actual had their concert playing. But I think they did that. Maybe it was Prince. I hope we did Tupac as well though. Where they like virtually had them at the concert. This looks good. What is this? Some sci-fi stuff? I'm intrigued. Is this like State of Decay 3? Oh, it feels like Death Stranding, which means if it is, I definitely need to mute. It's first person though. All right. Okay, we're doing some parkour. It's giving a little bit of Dying Light with the parkour stuff, but we're facing like post-apocalyptic monsters instead. Huh. This looks like Control a little bit too. All right, some little powers to jump back and forth. What we got here? Have we been shown this game before? This feels like familiar. I don't know for sure. I remember there was some company I think we saw last year that were working on like 2 separate games. It's kind of reminded me of one of them, but we'll see. HOC? How do you pronounce that?
I I can't wait to see more from Hex. It looks
Oh no. He was in the game as a character.
More SGF to come, but first on June 14th, Dead by Daylight is celebrating its 10th anniversary. Watch this closely because here's a little tease of what's ahead.
I mean, we know Jason's coming. Are you gonna give us something else? Some Camp Crystal Lake? This looks like, I mean, you can't give us this cinematic without having a cabin on a map at least. Dude, is that Pennywise? Are we getting Pennywise? Are we doing the Jason Pennywise combo? What's happening here? Bro, if they bring out both killers, I swear. This is giving a little Resident Evil though. What was that?
How old are you now?
What was that? Who was doing the... I'm so confused. They kind of teased a lot there. I mean, it was a celebration. It was balloons for a birthday, but... Was there more to it than that? They had to have known people would assume Pennywise when you're doing the balloon stuff. Oh, Mortal Shell 2. First one was pretty good. I'm gonna mute this. This feels like copyrighted music. I enjoyed the first one. It was a Souls-like experience. It wasn't like my favorite of all time, but it was like, I think it was a free monthly game. Pretty good. That looked very clunky. What is this? Welcome in, Irish. How are you? We're doing some watching of the Summer Game Fest. Crisis 4. It looked a little bit like that, I could see. All right, we're doing some building here. Why does this look familiar? Trying to think of that PC game this is kind of making me think of. Oh, maybe a little bit less, actually. There was like a zombie one. But this looks more like steampunk now, too. Definitely seems like a game you would play with other people. Because the graphics hit or miss. It's more like the Sand Raiders of Sophie. Sure. Yes. I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Ooh, okay.
Privateering.
Is this? Yeah, it's Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake.
Wouldn't pay so nice if it weren't.
I don't know if we need to see more of this though, right? Like people know about this already. It's coming out. Okay, let's mute that. It's saying there's a song. Like people know this game is coming out already. What are you going to show us here? Unless it's coming out soon and they're trying to get promotion for it. That's the only thing I can think of. Because I think it's supposed to come out like next couple months, right? Definitely one of the better Assassin's Creed games. So they're trying to go back to the well a little bit. Doing the remake thing, the tried and true game that people liked. Did it need a remake? I don't know if it's old enough to really have needed one, but okay. Yeah, it's a pretty good pirate game. The only thing I didn't love about it was I'm not a huge fan of ship combat and ship like traversal. And there's quite a bit of it in this game, as you would expect. Yeah, July. They're trying to promote it, I guess. That's really the only reason to do that.
Welcome back to SGF. That was Assassin's Creed Black
What's up,
Flag
KBH? Welcome in.
Arriving July 9th. Now it's time for an announcement of a game.
We are on the same page, Matthew. I wasn't a fan of it either. I think it makes sense, but give me a little bit less of it. Like they kind of did the Batmobile thing, where it's like you can add the vehicle stuff, just don't make it the entire game. Paramount Games, we getting a Dexter game at some point here. Paramount is getting into games. Okay, I don't know if I have a lot of confidence there. Okay, that does give me confidence. So it's gonna be like a hack and slash game, right? Those are mostly like hack and slash style games. All right, definitely mute this. When all that remains is vengeance. The Darkness 3. With like a blood moon. That's kind of cool. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Okay, I will accept Paramount in this instance. Let's go. Last Ronin. I am excited for this one. Once again, no date, but don't care. Give me some Last Ronin action.
Fun yet? We are just
If you guys have not
started,
read The Last Ronin, it's worth checking out.
TMNT game from Platinum Games. I cannot wait to learn more about Last
I'm
Ronin.
excited for that
please
one.
welcome two-time
I was gonna
TGA
dog on
loser
Paramount, but it's like,
for
okay, it's probably just because
Expedition
that's
33
like
and Final Fantasy 16.
the Turtles
It's Ben
IP is
Starr,
with
who
them.
voices the visitor in Fortnite.
Who's this? Somebody from Fortnite? Is that what he said? Oh, it's Ben Starr. Who's he playing in this?
Hello,
Not playing
Summer Game Fest.
The Last Ronin, is he? Maybe he is.
For the past little while, I have had the incredible opportunity to step into the world of Fortnite as the visitor.
Okay, no, we've moved on from The Last
Today,
Ronin.
I finally get to share a glimpse of where that journey is heading next. We've been working on this
Fortnite
for
stuff?
a
Okay.
long time.
Sure.
A new season is about to begin, and everything is about to change. Let me show you what's coming in Fortnite's next season, Runners.
Did you guys play Fortnite?
Launching later tonight.
I've done it a few times on stream. I would do it more if people were interested, but it's definitely not my go-to game.
The hunt for power breeds chaos.
Fortnite Runners. Okay.
And that chaos is spreading.
Once again, this feels like more like an ad saying, hey, come play our game, as opposed to like really having something new.
They can make you stronger, faster, more dangerous.
I think this is the part of Battle Royale or just shooter games that I don't love, is when they add these other variables to make it like different or unique. And it kind of just makes it worse. That's definitely cap rated. Like how in Apex, they have a wild card mode, which is fun. It's like a respawn until your whole team is dead mode. But within that, they added a variable where there's like, hey, there's different parts of the game where different mechanics are going to take place. Oh, that's not good. All right, we're good. And there's like part of the game where like you'll shrink and be a small person. I'm like, dude, we don't need these extra crazy stuff that's like not really value adds. It's like just being different for the sake of being different. Yeah, Fortnite's Battle Royale. Fortnite's probably one of the classic examples. That, Apex, PUBG, Call of Duty Warfare.
Now, if you're wondering how we end up on this new island, you'll have to jump into the Shattered event happening live
Why is
inside
the lip
Fortnite
sync is not matched up right now?
Game Fest.
Let's
This
see.
season, we asked every player to choose a side, and in the live event, that choice changes your experience. It has all been
Should I
built
refresh
in.
again? His mouth is not
Party
lined
starts
up
at
with
7
what
PM
he's
Eastern
saying.
time, but the doors
People are
open
saying
early,
lag
and
on the stream though. Once again,
you'll want to stay
yeah,
to
they're
the
saying
very end of
desync.
the event.
Okay,
I've got
as long as when there's a problem, it's not just me.
for you.
The stage is set.
All right, what are we doing? Is that The Rock? I will always give credit. Fortnite does a great job at like gathering these IPs that you know from other places. Like how Dead by Daylight does the horror thing with all these franchises. They do that with like every franchise. They tend to be mad to you.
Now it's
They
time
kind of are
for
to
a
me too.
special announcement from Bandai Namco about one of the most influential sci-fi franchises
try to refresh?
ever created.
I don't want to like miss this trailer, but also
On Earth, mankind measured time by
maybe
seasons,
after this
not
trailer we
silence.
refresh.
For a moment, the future felt promising.
Everyone inside is just yelling lag and desync and stuff. It's just all.
Out here,
It's like
that
those
promise is
toxic
a
chat.
lie.
What do we got going on here? Yeah, there's definitely a delay. That explosion was like a few seconds afterwards. I'm gonna try to refresh after we see what this is at least. We fighting with big mechs. Dude, remember Mechasol? Mechasol was the coolest. Could be like an armored core, potentially. Alright, that's definitely some music. They're sweaty on those. You think Fortnite's sweaty? I would say probably Call of Duty makes sense. Call of Duty, you can't ever like play that with like comms on because everyone's just going to be dropping all these inappropriate things in the voice chat. Yeah, I'm getting Armored Core vibe from this. Is that what this is? I never played those games, but I'm kind of leaning towards that being what this is. Transformers. Gundam Rogue Orbit. Gundam, not a franchise I really like got into a whole lot, but I can appreciate. Is there somebody important that we know? No. Okay. Let's refresh that. Okay.
Can be
We're
tough.
back. We're back.
That's why I'm launching my new newsletter, Looking for Game.
Hey, Cope, welcome in.
Thank you.
You missed a couple.
I'll be curating
hitters. We got
and
the
selecting
Code
games that
Veronica
deserve your attention every
trailer.
week and sending
What
demos
else? What are the
and
big ones that we got?
exclusive playtest invites straight to your inbox. Head over to lookingfor.game.
There was a decent one called Blood Message that was like a
Speaking of fun, unexpected
Chinese
games,
samurai
this
kind of
next
one.
title comes from a solo developer, Adrián Mulero from Spain. It is a co-op physics game about
She kind of messed up the first word, but she nailed whatever name that was.
Okay, Hookie, ready to be a parent?
Was this? All right, let's mute this. This is giving Untitled Goose Game. What are we looking at here? All right, I'm gonna bounce back and forth. I don't know if there's like jazz music in the background is copyrighted, but
Careful! To left! Left! Your other left!
yeah, this is like Untitled Goose Game meets like party mode game. I feel like these aren't that innovative anymore. Like for a time they were kind of innovative, but it's like we've done the like co-op going through a level thing a bunch. Okay. Okay, clearly they're not from North America. Makes sense. Makes sense. I'll probably at the end too do what we did last time, kind of run through if there's a website that tracked everything. All right.
Other amazing studios.
Got
For
Jeff.
the past half decade, they've quietly been working on an ambitious new project. Here
We saw Tupac.
is the global
That was kind of surprising. I don't know if the game's gonna be any good, but we saw Tupac.
People are endlessly disappointing.
And Snoop Dogg came out on stage.
They're greedy.
Yeah. A lot of sci-fi so far.
They lie.
Graphics look pretty good. Is that person invisible?
They're bullies.
Yep.
Hey, Stokes.
Yeah. It was like in a video game though, so it wasn't like an AI thing, I don't think.
Someone like you.
It was just like they had a character model. It was weird though. It was like a weird collab because I think it was like a
Genuinely like most people.
some Asian company collabing with like Snoop Dogg and the rap community. That's No Moon. I have no idea what this is, but it looks pretty good.
We need to move. They'll be coming for you.
Coming for us.
Yeah, visually stunning.
You're not one of them anymore.
Okay, stealth mission. You know I'm feeling that for sure.
Yeah, well, that's temporary. Just like you and me.
This could be a fun co-op one. It feels like it is probably
You guys
co-op,
don't
right?
understand
Got two
the
people
trend.
going in.
Not
Not
like we
enough
do.
co-op games anymore these days. I think the couch co-op scene has died a little bit because everything's online these days. Also, there's more money in microtransactions, but
If I go to work with my enemy to survive,
could be fun.
so be it. For now,
It looks like a little bit army, a little bit like, as I said, futuristic sci-fi.
Fight those things together. Or die alone.
Are we doing the enemy? My enemy is my friend kind of thing?
I have the bug. No. Do not touch him.
Uh-oh. Buddy is just going on a rampage now. Yeah, I'm liking whatever this is. I don't know what all is happening, but I think that's kind of the point they're going for.
Fight together.
Army of 2.
Or die alone.
We've established that already. I think they're hammering that point a little bit too hard. It seems like there's like some kind of like powerful crossfire. Isn't that I'm thinking of Crossfire, like the old like board game, I think, or the you'd shoot back and forth at each other.
For over 18 years, Jacob and I have
What's up,
developed
Matt? Welcome in.
character-driven games with the goal.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the
thoroughly
Tupac. I
connecting
mentioned
design
I feel like
and
Snoop
story.
Dogg may not be the
In
best
Crossfire, two
like
opposing
reliable
operators
source
must
of like
form
this is going to be a good
temporary
game.
alliance.
It feels like he probably
Depending
would
on one another is
maybe
their
do a
only
lot of stuff
chance
just for
of survival.
the paycheck.
To support
but
this narrative, we completely rethought how cover and traversal work together.
dude, this dude's facial
and
hair
created a system that
is
rewards
is a
tactical
choice.
thinking, stealth, and repositioning. It's called adaptive cover. With adaptive cover, our player character Layla dynamically adjusts her stance to react to the complex terrain and the enemy's line of sight.
Do we not have that today? I mean, I guess it's more responsive to where you're walking. It's not like
and
just
becomes
in
an active
general
skill to master.
crawling around.
Shout out to our amazing team at That's
Yeah, I don't know
No
how I feel
Moon,
about it either.
who are
I think the game looked a
meticulously
little bit
crafting
sus. I feel like they
It's
were going for
all of
shock value
you
more than anything.
Who, like us, love high agency, single player, story driven games. Thank you.
Single player, so it's not co-op, right? He definitely just hammered that home there. That feels like there has to be a co-op game,
Thank
though,
you
right?
so much, Jacob
If
and
that's single
Taylor.
player,
Now,
that kind of
last year
sucks.
at the Game Awards, we introduced the next game from Remedy Entertainment. Here's a new look at the mind-bending world of Control Resonant.
Oh, here we go. A lot of Control this week. Hopefully it's not
7
just the
years.
same exact trailer.
The oldest house has fallen. Everything we tried to contain is now loose in the streets of Manhattan.
Once again, heavy on the sci-fi today.
Caused by a new type of hostile resonance. It is beyond anything that we can currently measure.
That's kind of creepy.
It's all quite terrifying. And fascinating.
All right, that's definitely some copyrighted music. I'll verbalize if there's anything worth noting that they say, but there's just music playing right now. I think they're just showing some cinematics. I don't know if there's a lot more to tell us about this game. I feel like we kind of, you're either in on it or you're not at this point. That's giving like Pennywise a little bit. Oh, that was the other thing. We got some Dead by Daylight tease that was very confusing. I know they have the 10th anniversary celebration they're doing, but there was like balloons and stuff that kind of hinted at maybe
Right now,
Pennywise.
it's time for another Summer Game Fest exclusive. The announcement of the next game in a storied franchise.
Yeah, Control 1 was okay. I had a good time with it. It's not like my favorite, but it was good enough that I played all of it. This is giving Kenna a little bit.
We all have our own reasons for coming to this vast frontier.
It brought
But for our
you.
guild, we who protect this land, one reason stands above all others. Our wonder.
Oh wait, this looks more.
You feel it too.
What's that
I
called?
see it in your eyes. Wonder at the astonishing power that shapes
okay.
this land of awe. At the great
Is this gonna be a multiplayer game? It's hard to say so far. It did say MMO.
Who hold dominion over all.
I thought it was too. The art style reminded me, but then as soon as I saw the guy running, I'm like, no, it reminds me of a different,
Or even your safety.
different game.
But if You yearn
Kind of reminds
for
me of the art style
horizons
also of
unexplored,
Immortal Phoenix Rising.
for fellowship and purpose.
Yeah, this is very MMO coded. We have like our
Cause
party
worth dying
that we're
for.
just kind of running through with.
We can promise magic.
Guild Wars 3. Okay. Sure. A lot of just wish list now. Beta begins fall of next year. Yikes. The beta begins fall of next year.
To everyone watching both here and
It's gonna be a
live
while.
online around the world,
Could be a minute.
I'm Colin Johansson, the studio head at ArenaNet, and I want to thank you for watching the exclusive first look at our upcoming game.
I didn't really have a choice,
The time is
Colin.
right for the next evolution of the
It was the next trailer.
MMORPG.
We had no
That
choice.
game is Guild Wars 3.
Could be fun, but once again, it's so far out that like
Glad
even
you
if
all
I
agree.
liked it, it's like I can't get excited
Guild
at
Wars
this
3
point.
is an epic world that is both beautiful and fun to explore, where the joy of movement is powered by your character's momentum, and combat will usher in an entirely new
Yeah, one of the
type
lines was giving me
MMO
Lord of the
experience.
Rings. It almost sounded like
By
the beginning
launching
with
on PC
Galadriel
and
doing like
PlayStation
the
5, we're inviting the biggest
the
audience
rings
yet
discussion.
to experience the world of Guild Wars. We're so excited to welcome all of you to join our Guild Wars community. Go to guildwars3.com to sign up for our newsletter right now.
His shirt's pretty cool looking. Is that their like logo maybe?
Thanks, Colin. Get ready to blast across the galaxy with daring races, dangerous rivals,
Star
and some
Fox.
very familiar faces.
Star Fox.
Star Wars Galactic
Never
Racer
mind.
is coming this October. And now it's time
This
to
is the
head
pod racer
to a
one,
brand new
right?
planet, Dervenakos. Now this is pod racing.
It is, okay. Okay. Could be fun.
Welcome.
I don't think I would buy this, but it feels like if you went to a friend's house and they had this. Once again, it doesn't happen much these days, but it's like a party game maybe.
And losers annihilated.
I don't know about the music.
You've been making friends amongst our fellow
Sebulba.
lead pilots.
Dude, Sebulba was so
Racers
cool.
Don't go head to head against Sebulba. Legends do.
Yeah, dude, he was probably one of my
They
favorite
are
Star Wars
not
characters.
Your friends.
But I do like episode 1, which seems like it's weirdly a hot take. I think Rusty mentioned the other day that's
out of my
of
way.
the 9 of them, like the original ones or the mainline ones, that episode 1 is the lowest rated. I'm like, I don't know about that. I kind of feel like episode 2 is worse than 1. I never know if these like trumpets and like background music, it sounds like they should just be gameplay stuff, but this looks cool. Would I play an entire game that was built around pod racing? I don't know, but it looks fun. Like for fans of racing games and Star Wars, that's like your perfect spot to be. More sci-fi. Oh, we saw Alien Isolation 2. That's another one we got a trailer for that was intriguing, at least. Okay. Top down we got going on here. It's kind of cool. I like the graphics of this one. Oh, this looks good. It sounds good in that. Thanks for hopping in. You have a good day. End of Abyss. Have we heard of this one? I think I've heard of this one already. October. I like to see that coming out soon. Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, this Dave the Diver again. We saw this already, right? Maybe it's not Dave the Diver. Never mind, I take it back. This looks more like Stranded Deep, actually. Well, yeah, this looks like more of a crafting survival game. Definitely not Dave the Diver anymore. I take it back. Yeah, a little bit of horror, huh? Honestly, I like the ambiance in this world. Like, it's a little realistic with like the fishing stuff that's already a little bit creepy, but then you give us some zombies. Could be fun. I would hope this also maybe is a multiplayer. Last Harbor. Honey build, okay. Yeah, Raft, that's another one. Any of those like crafting in the water.
A few years ago, we announced Sega's plans to bring
I probably
back many
agree
of
with
its
that Cope as far as
classic
gameplay.
franchises, including Jet Set Radio and
I like
Crazy Taxi.
the more party racing games more than the like realistic ones at times.
First ever look at the surprising scale and scope of the next installment. This is Virtua Fighter.
Is his voice
Crossroads.
off again? We've had some sync issues all stream, but yeah, everyone's saying lag and delay. Everyone's complaining. Oh, this is definitely copyrighted. Let me mute that. Let's hope we didn't get claimed for that one. Oh yeah, 100%. Virtua Fighter, they said? Is this like UFC ripoff VFF instead of UFC? I may refresh stream after this trailer because it seems like the lip sync is off again. We just have some like, I don't know what I call this genre. Music playing. It's very much like Hispanic club music, maybe. Wait.
Hey, it's me.
There he is.
It's gonna start playing again, right? Oh, we running?
It's not gonna blow over, Cielo. You fucked with the Chinese mafia.
Okay, we get some parkour here too. A little bit of a Mirror's Edge. Then fighting again. Interesting. So it's a fighting game, but I don't know how much of that was gameplay versus cinematic, but it felt like there was some story-driven stuff that was not just fighting. Dancing time, right?
That's your...
Fighting games aren't normally my go-to. They can be fun. Probably similar to racing games. Like I'll play a few times, but then I'm like, nah, I'm good. Oh, it was a woman the whole time. It's definitely... God, this whole trailer is just copyright music all over the place. That was giving like Lord of the Rings, I Am No Man. 2027, okay. All right, let me try refreshing after this because... Let's hit this real quick. Hopefully that fixed it. No, it did not. It did not fix it.
Born, and 20 years tomorrow,
let's try one more time.
Universe is coming to console with RuneScape Dragon
Jeff, what are we doing with this showcase?
Everyone's
Everyone's saying fix the audio in this chat, so it's definitely on their side. We saw this already, right? RuneScape. Yeah. I mean, it looked fun.
Few survive the land of dragons, but some.
It looked fun. Would I buy it? Probably not. This feels like if it was like a free-to-play game, I'd be like, all right, I'll give it a chance. But dropping $70 for it, eh. Yeah. It's like one of those lifestyle games in this fantasy world, which can be fun. Once again, with friends, especially. But I give them credit. At least they do have it coming out soon. All right, Nintendo, we already know this is getting claimed. Nintendo always be doing that. Some indie titles coming to Steam too, or like the 5 people that have a Switch too. I think I did see surprisingly Switch 2 sales were not great, which I would guess maybe the pricing is a problem. All right, what's next? What we got here?
In
Animals?
the ebbing spring, the skies will clot. Our shedding seeds made piles of rot. Odions cast with tempers rare.
We were definitely prime in the era of sci-fi / fantasy. Souls-like game, I feel like, is the
Not all we cast.
the go-to game choice at this point. The beasts look cool though. I think that's a big part of if you do these kind of games is like have the enemy design look super intriguing. Or that's kind of fun looking. Soul frame. Yeah. It's not different enough from a lot of other games, but it looked okay.
Welcome to Brook Hollow Park.
It's okay, they're not actually monsters.
Oh, is this the shrunk down game?
Clever girl.
Is this a sequel? Because this already is out, right?
You're looking at a living fossil. Hey guys,
True. There's definitely ones that work well. The hard part is there's so many devs that are trying it that it's hard to know which ones are going to be great, which ones are going to be like, eh.
For a survival epic 65
Like we saw Mortal Shell 2 earlier. First one was decent.
What the hell did we get ourselves into?
Is that a lizard? That's kind of cool. Yeah, it is the sequel. Grounded 2. Oh. Never played the first one, but... yeah, it did appear that's what it was.
Some guys leave it to luck.
This feels like an ad. This feels like a bourbon ad or something. I don't know.
Not me. You can have all the luck in the world. But what matters is the choice.
Card game? Card game,
cards are on the table.
I like cards. Oh, DLC for Mafia. I heard people did not love Mafia: The Old Country. Yeah, good call on that one. You can just play poker now in Mafia.
Yes, that was indeed a young Don
Jeff,
Salieri from the
your
original
mouth is not
Mafia.
lined up,
Man
my
of
guy.
Honor expands Enzo's journey in Mafia: The Old Country.
Yeah, everyone's just complaining. Audio not matching, lag, desync, L.
16 years of your
DLC
life.
slop. People's
Back in
favorite word now is
2010,
slop,
the
I've
creator of
determined.
Assassin's Creed set
Especially
out on a journey
AI
to build
slop.
His next time-bending epic. Today, after many twists and turns,
That is like the
it is
current
finally time
most
for
popular
Patrice
word choice.
Désilets to invite you in to his new world.
Everyone's just complaining in the chat. We got here. Maybe after this trailer, I'll try refreshing again because it may get resynced up. But
To protect a world I cannot be a part of.
okay, we're going fantasy again. This is giving whatchamacallit, there's 2 of them. Plague's Tale. It's kind of giving Plague's Tale. I don't know about any more now. Maybe.
I have devoted my life to facing them. Those
Doing some witch
granted
trials
the
here?
Power to raise souls. Those corrupted by their gifts.
Little Hope 2.
Tilting the ancient balance.
What's up, Titans?
toward
Welcome in. True.
But at last,
True. A lot of people will consider GTA some slop as well, too, though. We're doing some witchcraft. Okay, so we actually are a witch. It's not just
every
fake.
choice, every breath,
we're justifying the witch hangings at this point because we are a witch apparently.
As the moon bears witness, I take the first step. My time has come. I am ready.
That's not related to, what was it, the Order previously? Felt like kind of similar.
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, everyone. 1666 has been a monumental and emotional journey.
It looks lined up actually.
David
His
Lynch
mouth
once
is
said,
lined up now.
The film is the talking. That's how I feel today about the game. Instead of explaining features,
Decent
I'll
name.
simply say
1666
this. As
Amsterdam.
of right now, the prologue is free to download on Steam and Epic Game Store.
Okay. I like to see that. Some
It's a 30-minute story.
there's not enough demos today.
and a
I feel
push,
like
if you will.
game devs,
I'll
if they're
leave you with a
confident in their
glimpse of what's
game,
to come when the
demos
game
are always a
launches
nice
on early
benefit.
access later this
Like,
year.
don't give us a ton,
Join
but
us
give us
for
a
the
little bit of a
journey.
tease.
Merci and panache kalis.
Okay. Are we seeing gameplay now? I never know if this music, this is kind of just sounds generic. I think we're probably okay, but we are a wizard, Harry. Yeah, we're definitely doing some witchcraft. Okay. Well, we can check that out if we wanted. Go download it.
Thank you, Patrice. Still
Seems
to
like it could be
come,
kinda fun.
We've got a lot of great announcements for you, including a special surprise
Let's go.
guest. It's a-
I mentioned he's in the front seat.
that?
There's a jigsaw puppet sitting in the front row. Dude, give us a
Wait,
Saw
that's-
game. Come on.
Billy from Saw.
Give us a good Saw game.
Hey, Billy.
Jeff Keighley.
Hello.
I want to play a game.
Oh, you want to play a game? Well, that's great. We're here at Summer Game Fest. This is all
Saw
about
Genesis,
playing games.
okay?
Perfect.
Don't be a multiplayer online game, please. Be a single player thing.
Heard the puppet. Roll the tape.
That was a good try, Jeff. That was a good try. That was a good try. Please be a single player story thing. Don't be a like Outlast Trials.
100 years have passed.
Did we get Topin Bell for this? Oh,
Since the
Bluebird.
genesis of your legacy.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
They call you a monster, but I call you.
Dude, this looks like this could be good.
Pain.
Give me a good story around it.
True path to redemption. It strips away the lies that people tell themselves.
Is this like warfare?
Only
Somebody came
then
back from like the war.
do they get to see what really makes them.
This is like Overlord stuff. What is happening here?
A sacrifice must always.
What is
be paid in
happening?
blood.
I am so confused.
Live or die.
You started strong. You're losing me a little bit here now, though. I think you're starting to lose me. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe. I think the setting kind of lost me a little bit. Like we're doing this like warfare doctor thing.
Blood inspires those.
I don't know
who
for sure.
are
It's not really
worthy.
clear if it'll be single player or multiplayer. But the world, what's it say? Sign up for the closed alpha. 3v1 multiplayer. Oh, dude, they had such a good chance. They had such a good chance of making that a good game, and then they just sank it as the trailer went on.
Approaches.
Oh, jeez. That was such a disappointment. That was such a disappointment. Like, the settings started to lose me, and then they're like, oh, it's multiplayer. They're like, oh, okay, well, this is just a cash grab. Like, that feels like easily just a cash grab. Somebody's like, we can do Saw multiplayer. It's pretty much Outlast Trials, or, to your point, DBD. Any of those kind of games. Watch Dead by Daylight lose the Saw license now. Kind of feels like that's normally the trajectory.
Is unraveling.
Right, Matthew? That makes sense why there was a Billy the Puppet in the front row this whole time. But, jeez. That was such a, yeah, such a disappointment.
Will decide.
Like, just do what they tried to do in the first 2 Saw games, but like do it well. Okay, Lords of the Fallen 2. Oh my gosh.
That's right, Lords of the
I don't
Fallen
know. I guess
2
I
is
don't want to
also
judge it
coming to
without playing
Steam
it, but
this
like,
fall. Next
yeah,
up
I'm gonna
is
judge it a
a
little
brand new
bit.
game from BitReactor,
Just a little bit.
a studio formed by some of the most experienced developers.
Like
in
that
the
feels like we're
tactic
just
genre.
milking that
This is
franchise.
Star
We're
Wars
not
Zero
doing
Company.
the franchise justice, in my opinion.
Intelligence was just briefed of
Okay, more Star Wars, but we're in space now.
Then we need to make our move.
You got someone?
What we got? What is this?
Zero Company.
It's giving Outlaws,
What do you got?
but people kind of hated that game, I think.
Coyle's been spotted meeting with local
Character models look a little bit goofy, but
find out what they're up to.
I don't think that's the worst thing in the world.
For months. She's at the center of it all.
All right, let's get a team together.
Okay, was that a top-down? I feel like a lot of these trailers are tough. It's almost like mobile game trailers where it's like, that's not actual gameplay. Yeah, it's top-down. This is like an RTS kind of game. Or like an XCOM. This is definitely giving XCOM. Where it's like turn-based combat. Or like Mario Rabbids, any of those kind of...
Separatist.
Like, it's such a tease. Like, none of this is actual gameplay. I guess it's maybe story, but...
We're better for it. We're almost there.
Like, show this. That's the gameplay.
This job.
It literally has nothing to do with all these other cutscenes. This is what you... Like, what a misleading trailer. Like, if I didn't know what XCOM was, I'd be like, oh, this is like a new first-person Star Wars game. But it's like, no. It's not. It's going to be more like you're taking turns fighting each other.
A little surprise at the end there. All right, Dark Fantasy
Yeah,
has
I feel like
always been
Saw,
about
if they
one
just
thing,
followed the
monster
Hellraiser model.
within. And today, one
But
of
that
Europe's
takes
most
time and
ambitious
effort
studios
and
is ready to take
thought.
you into a brutal new world.
It's easy to
where
do the
vampires
cheap, like, let's just make this a multiplayer thing where people get in traps and somebody sets up the traps. You guys remember that Resident Evil, was it Resistance, that came out with RE3? It was giving that a little bit, but that game was not good. Now I have to debate, do I do a separate short just like ripping on Saw at this point?
Please.
I could just cut up a little bit of the trailer stuff, but definitely not looking forward to, what was it, Saw Genesis? That's like the most generic name too. Like, just call it Saw Bloodlines while we're at it, right? Is this Vampire 2? Kind of give me Vampire.
You don't give up easy, eh?
Also looks a little cyberpunky, to be honest.
Neither do I. You certainly have reasons to hate me. My son. You've ruined my life. We crave.
What up, Pool Cube? Welcome in.
Evil? Am I evil? They adore me.
Is this Vampire 2? It looks a little different, but...
Well for you. I've done the unthinkable for my own family.
Combat pretty cool. It's kind of reminded me of The Witcher 3, where you do like the cinematic like beheading and stuff.
How many innocents?
Yeah, like let DBD be its own thing. I think people see their success and they're like, I'm gonna do that. I need to grab some of that pie for myself.
We aren't so different after all.
And as I said, it's kind of the cheap, like, oh, Blood of Dawnwalker. I was gonna say, I forgot about that game. That comes out soon. Okay. This one was on my radar at the beginning of the year.
My name is Konrad Tomaszkiewicz.
Kind of forgot about it, to be honest.
I'm the game director of The Blood of Dawnwalker. What you just saw.
I mean, it kind of makes sense I said that cutscene looked a little Witcher 3 because I think some of this game is inspired by that.
Story-driven open-world dark fantasy saga. The first part, a CGI, shows where our saga leads to, a present-day adventure. The gameplay segment that followed is from our current game, and it's an origin story of Cohen. I hope you will have as much fun playing our game as we had making it. Thank you, and have a great rest of the show.
For some reason, he looked a little suspicious when he was saying that. I'm like, did you have fun making it? I don't know.
Thanks, Conrad. Next, the creators of Among Us have been hard at work on a new project.
Okay.
And today we're revealing it for the first time.
I will say the Among Us devs, every time I've seen them like talk, they've seemed like awesome people. I know people are mixed on the actual game, because I think the community can be a little bit toxic, but the devs themselves always look super chill and like super grateful for their success. Is it just Among Us 2? I don't know. I kind of feel like you've done Among Us, maybe move on to a different thing, but it doesn't seem like we're doing that here. Okay, so it's a story-driven Among Us game. I think I'll probably pass on that.
From the Among Us TV series, please welcome Yvette Nicole Brown and Liv
From the
Houston.
TV series, okay. Okay, they have to have the little prop guy coming out. I can't imagine that dude's having fun.
Summer Game Fest! Hey!
What if he just like eats her during this presentation?
So excited about the future of Among Us. As
Just slices her in
crew members
half.
Ourselves, our task is sharing even more good news about the animated series.
Yvette?
Who? These two people are
fans have been
familiar.
dying for updates, but there's a dead body right there.
Who? I know he just said
and
their
the imposter
names.
could be any one of us. I think this calls for an emergency meeting.
That's who it is. You're right.
You'd
Yeah,
rather call a
yeah.
meeting than complete our task.
It's the girl that
That's
has all the
suspicious.
scars on her face. Good call out.
I'll
I was like,
have
I
to
know
report
your
this
face.
to Mira HQ.
I know your face from
No, I
something.
mean, I don't think there's any need.
Van? Is
take it
that
up
is that her
with
name? Van?
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Get hyped for chaos, betrayal, and more in the Among Us series. Enjoy.
Emergency meeting. Crewmates, our fellow mates of crew, have perished.
Well, she's an example of a live action actor who went to voice acting.
The official cause
Kind of fitting timing.
acute ripping off of
Van,
the
I thought, yeah, that's what it was. That comes out pretty soon, I think, right? Like maybe, maybe it's early next year. Because I imagine Dexter will be in October, maybe like February next year.
Was it you?
I haven't checked on Yellow Jackets in a while.
If only there was someone who could take charge.
All right, we're promoting the TV show
Wow, that was a
for Among Us now. I think this feels like they oh, Elijah, Ashley Johnson, Patton Oswalt. I mean, there's some recognizable names there.
What's back there?
Oh, really?
I kind of think we turned this into a commercial though. Like I imagine
I'm so happy to have you among us. Or is it among
they had to have paid who's the studio behind this. Like, where's the streaming at? Paramount? I imagine Paramount paid a pretty penny to have this placement here.
Would you believe me if I said some of our biggest
Yeah,
surprises
right.
at SGF are still to come? Stay tuned.
I mean,
It
Elijah's
turns
kind
out
of one of
there's
those too,
more
I guess. But he
coming
was,
from
I
one
mean,
of
Over
this
the
year's
Garden
best
Wall
reviewed
was probably
games,
his
007
first voice acting.
Light.
I don't know for
Here's
sure.
a first tease of a new story mission coming
But that
later.
felt like very much like Paramount just dropped a boatload of
We've
money.
received an urgent call from Aleph, James. King Bavma requests MI6's help with a matter most sensitive, and he's asked for you
James Bond?
personally. Our alliance with Bavma is fragile at best.
Okay, this is
but
First Light, right?
If he has what he claims to have, well,
They're not
then
doing
figures the
DLC already
reward
for
is
First
well
Light,
worth the
right? This is
risk.
just promoting the game launch, maybe?
Go back to Aleph and find out what this is all about.
If they're already promoting DLC, that would be
Best of
insane.
luck, 007.
What was that? Will return? Did he? I didn't realize he left. All right, anytime I see Nintendo, I'm just gonna mute. Yeah, I liked season 1, Matthew. I would say maybe at least watch that one. The problem is if you want to find out what happens in the story, you have to watch the rest. But I think I've liked the seasons less and less as we've gone. Like season 1 was like up here, 2 started to drop, and then 3's kind of doing the same thing. I think the hard part is the concept in general is hard to drag out for many seasons. Oh, let me unmute, I guess.
These years, the unbelievers mocked you.
But the concept of like a Lord of the Flies kind of thing. Or I think it's based off of, wasn't there a rugby team that crashed in like South America? Yeah, I agree. A lot of the characters, I mean, you can argue it's the point, but I think a lot of the characters are just like not overly likable. Like Shauna, is her name right? Melanie Linsky's character is not a very likable main character, which even if that's the point, a lot of times I'm like, well, I'm not having fun watching you then if you're not likable. This looks kind of cool. Fighting a bunch of giants. As I mentioned, a lot of the times it matters the enemy design, and they have some good ones here. It looks kind of like a semi-generic JRPG hack and slash game, but like a Bayonetta style. Yeah. Yeah, there's some good episodes. I think that's kind of my sentiment too. There were parts in season 2 that I liked. It was also weird with what's her name? Adult Natalie. I forget the actress's name, but she was like not wanting to be a part of it anymore because there was a lot of like, I think, drug references or usage for her character, and she's like, I'm not really about that. So they had to like manage her role with kind of that going on too.
Source of the disturbance and end it. To do that, I need a complete picture.
No, I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but let's just say they may not be in season 3.
Time to knock the rust off.
Maybe the two
Oh, is this
really
your?
are from another universe.
This is cyberpunky, right? I think this is cyberpunk style universe. The girl from Dusk Till Dawn. I forget what her name is right now.
Run. I'll erase you at the finish line.
All right, some cyberpunk game that seems okay. Animations look cool. Yeah, she was like not a fan of the direction her character took, which then the show got kind of awkward how to handle her character because she was like, I'm not about this. Okay, that kind of looked, I was gonna say, like money grab JRPG style game with Wuthering Waves, but cyberpunk included. Okay.
What's ahead for Wuthering Waves and its collab.
Yeah, that's tough when you like get put in a role where it's like that actually is a personal thing for me, which I don't think they were maybe upfront with that. I mean, part of that's tough because like her character evolves and stuff, and they have to plan for season 2, so it's I don't know who's right and wrong in that situation, but it was definitely not helpful with the direction I think they took for season 3, especially. Capcom? What we got, Capcom? Monster Hunter? It's giving Monster Hunter, I think. He may have said there and I didn't listen, but Monster Hunter Wilds DLC.
Wyveria negated the weight of buildings.
Yeah, this is definitely Monster Hunter.
I can't stop wondering, how can all this exist up amongst the clouds?
Christina Ricci, she did great. She's awesome in that role. I feel like as Mindy's her name. I kind of forget all the. No, Mindy's the other woman. Or is it? Is it? Yeah, it is Mindy because Ty is the other one. I think she's probably the standout performer in that show. At least in the later seasons. Both the older and younger version of that character, I feel like, are pretty good.
They can
Yeah,
affect the environment
likewise.
with just their presence.
I like them, and I like Jeff.
Too powerful to tame.
And I don't know. I liked Elijah Wood in season 2, but then season 3, I was like, you're kind of just here. Like, what's the purpose of you being in the show? Yep, Monster Hunter Wilds DLC. What's the name of it? Ascendance. Okay, makes sense. We're up in the sky. Misty, yeah. Yeah, she was cool. I was a little bit torn on her in season 1 because she was a little crazy in season 1, but she feels like she's just kind of a troubled person in the later 2 seasons.
They can affect the environment with just their presence.
I like Elijah Wood in season 2, but then season 3, I was like, you're kind of just here. Like, what's the purpose of you being in the show? Yep, Monster Hunter Wilds DLC. Okay, makes sense. We're up in the sky. Misty, yeah. Yeah, she was cool. I was a little bit torn on her in season 1, but she feels like she's just kind of a troubled person in the later 2 seasons. I think my favorite part of that entire show still is in season 1 where Jeff's like, "There's no book club." Like when he finds out about all the lies. It was just so good.
Still, you press on.
Yeah, what up, Resident? Yeah, we started the show with Veronica. I may have to go back because we had some intense lag at the beginning of the show, so I'll have to see if there's something else. All right, this is giving like a Baldur's Gate, but it's not because they're working on Divinity.
Obsession.
A lot of for lack of a better term, like Asian developer games we've seen, like a lot of Chinese ones. This looks more Japanese. Yeah, they kind of, I don't think they know what to do with Elijah Wood in season 3. Like he's there when they're like raiding the apartment, and that's like about it. And they kind of have him as this like background suspicious person. Like, is he involved? Does he know more than he's telling us? I don't know, but I don't feel like they handled his role in season 3 well at all. We'll probably get Devil May Cry eventually. But yeah, they're trying to balance a lot. Capcom is definitely one of the front-runner developers. I know a friend of the channel, Souls, suggested maybe doing like a ranking of my developers, which we kind of did a tier list on the live, so I don't know if it's really necessary, but Capcom is definitely, they've always had a strong reputation, but I feel like they've really ramped it up the last couple of years. You didn't like Jeff? I mean, it probably didn't help that he was like the only one who wasn't like a psychopath killer. I feel like he's kind of the comedic relief too. Like he's, even in season, was it 2 or 3, where they go to like the home that Mindy works at. He's like doing the auction and becoming friends with all like the older ladies. I feel like he's in there for like just the jokes. Maybe that was season 2. Then season 3, he does like the hotel stuff where he like has that deal that he tries to close and it goes horribly wrong because of his wife.
Take your time. Enjoy.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were expecting that, weren't they? Like it was either going to be RE9 DLC, Veronica, and there was like some outside chance of like RE1 remake. But I think Veronica has been a big request from folks. RE0, that's another one. I think we'll get that one eventually too. Like we did 2, 3, and 4 remakes. I think we're going to do Veronica, 0, and probably 1 again.
Biggest Hot Wheels racing game yet.
Yeah, they have some weird side plots in that show that I'm just like, why are we doing this? It goes nowhere. All right, we're gonna mute this. Hot Wheels. This feels like you're up your alley, Cope. Arcade Racer, Hot Wheels. Could be kind of fun. It reminds me of what was that arcade racing game? It wasn't Hot Wheels, but it kind of had similar aesthetic as this. That it was on PS Plus 1 month, and I was like, this looks kind of lame, but let me play it. And then I played a lot of it because it was like an easy, just do another race. It kind of is a reminder of like those throwback, like SNES, like Top Gear kind of racing games. All right, we got Ferrari branding here. We got a knockoff King Kong. Okay. Interesting. That felt like Ready Player One inspired right there. We're going into Castle Grayskull here. That looked like a Motu looking mouth. Or like a medieval looking mouth, maybe. This looks kind of fun. I mean, we've not seen a single moment of gameplay. It was literally all cutscene, cinematic, but comes out in a few months. Yeah, thanks for hanging, Steph. Have a good one. All right, more Sega. We have Sonic this time. Is this gonna be like a package of like Sonic games? Cross Worlds. I actually heard this was pretty good. Oh, Turtles? Okay. Because this came out around when Mario Kart for the Switch 2 came out. Oh, I can't see that one. Is that Avatar in the bottom right? What were all those? We had Avatar, Pac-Man, SpongeBob, Mega Man, Minecraft, Turtles, Godzilla. Dude, we may have to play Sonic. We may have to play Sonic. I heard this game was actually pretty fun. Angelin, what is happening? Sonic Pico Park. Pico Park's fun. All right, Sega. I see you. But I heard a lot of people say that Cross Worlds was pretty fun. I think in general they just don't have a lot of characters. Like outside of I don't know, Sonic, Shadow, Tails. The roster gets a little limited, but seems like they're adding more.
Dedicate your heart to this.
Yeah, Top Gear was fun back in the day on the SNES. Where's that on the NES? I'm trying to think. It's like super old franchise. Was that Attack on Titan? It's giving me Attack on Titan. I think that's what it is. Which means it's probably gonna be an awful game because let's be honest, all of the anime games wind up pretty much sucking, so. Yeah, is that Jaeger, whatever his name is? This is definitely Attack on Titan. This game probably is going to be ass because, as I said, all these anime games, there's like a 10% hit rate with these. 90% of the time, they're just trying to get you to buy it because you love the franchise. You have the Sonic game? Is it fun? I heard a lot of people say it was actually pretty underrated. I think Mario Kart kind of took the shine from it, so yeah, this I can hope, but these games are always a letdown. As a big like Dragon Ball fan, most of the Dragon Ball games suck, and they're probably better than a lot of the other ones. Like there was a My Hero game, there was a JJK game, there was a One Piece game. Like they're all just very much relying on you really loving the franchise, and that's why you buy it.
From many of the creative leaders behind Forza Horizon comes a new cinematic.
Although it didn't look like Bandai made that. I didn't see their name. Maybe
in Monaco
missed
and the
it.
French Riviera, where the worlds of pro
Normally
and
it's Bandai
underground
that's
street
doing
racing
those, so
collide.
maybe
This
a
is
different dev
Clutch
could do
from
something.
Maverick Games.
Maverick Games. I don't know if I know Maverick Games. All right, we're taking bets right now. We haven't seen GTA 6 yet. Are we going to? All right, here's music. Oh, geez, that's definitely copyrighted. That's The Killers? I think this is The Killers song. So this whole trailer is probably just gonna be muted. Yo, it's on mute. Nope, never mind. Is this the song I'm Not Soul, but I've got soul, but I'm not a soldier? Yeah, this is definitely that song. Think so? If not, it's some other Killer song. True. I think a lot of people buy them. Like we can look up the reviews at some point maybe, but the Attack on Titan games, I think people just love Attack on Titan, so they're like, I'm gonna buy it no matter what it is. So I think the scores for them are probably pretty awful. Yeah, I like their first album as well. It's some bangers. It's kind of funny though. It feels like what's the song? Is it Mr. Brightside that I feel like is like the go-to like play at a bar song now?
The dead won't rise.
May also have music. It's hard to say. Is this KCD 2 DLC?
Will.
No, this looks a little bit more like Chivalry maybe or something.
All respect.
Chivalry for Honor. I'm gonna say Chivalry is my guess, but
one.
What does it say? Something Raw Power presents. Okay, there is music going on. Oh, RTS kind of game? So maybe none of the above? This looks kind of like Braveheart almost. Okay. Oh yeah, we're playing Don't Fear the Reaper. But it's not the original one. Somebody else is singing it. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like it's not really a top-down RTS, it feels like. It's more like we're almost third person. Oh my gosh, you can customize the horses. You've never been able to do that in any other game except probably all of them that have horses in them. I mean, this probably is good for people that like battle sims. Probably a pass for me, but it looks like kind of a fun battle sim if you're into that game genre. Chronicles Medieval. Oh, I thought he was about to pull his leg off. I mean, ooh, dang, dude, that guy got stomped. Empire of Ants.
We have lots more Summer Game Fest
Is that a
ahead,
game?
and trust me,
This is a setter for ants.
you definitely will want to stick around. Right now, here's a new look at
They
Sea
have
of
very
Remnants
positive
from
reviews.
NetEase.
Really? Huh. Dude, we're getting hit with constant music playing. This looks like Guitar Hero graphics or like Rock Band graphics, but it's not. Okay, we are singing. It's also giving me Sea of Thieves graphics a little bit. Watch this be like Clash of Clans or something. Some mobile game. It's kind of reminding me of Arcane from League of Legends. Some of the animations they're doing with like the quick flashes and stuff is giving me Arcane. All right, I'll give you a quick tease. I'm thinking this may be like an Arcane game. Using the fish as a microphone. Yeah. He is certainly doing that. I don't know what this game is so far. Like, give me gameplay. I don't know what's happening. It's like a turn-based game, I think. I'm pretty sure it's turn-based combat. But like, what does this music video have to do with it? Sea of Remnants? Capcom Collectibles? Is this literally a trailer? Or a commercial?
There's something off with this one.
I mean,
Yeah, he seems different.
they are
Has he always had
appealing
that
to me here. We have
mustache?
like
He
the
doesn't have a mustache. Oh yeah.
Hey, buddy, what's your deal?
Howdy. Name's Ryu. What's all this mess about me being different?
Well, look at that. He sounds different too.
What is happening here?
Sam Hill. Everyone in Tokyo talks like this.
I know what this is. It's called a knockoff.
Dude, Chun-Li's face looks not great.
Our nation could have knocked off. Do this. Howdy. Duke it.
The Capcom Summer Game Sale is here. Take home
Okay, so just promoting their sale. We talked about this earlier that
real deals on
RE4 is on sale. It is tempting.
I can't do it if you're watching.
Uh-huh.
Ladies.
All right. We got more, this is like the copyright section of the showcase. We're literally playing Black and Yellow by Wiz Khalifa. We're going back like 20 years. 15 years, probably 15 years. All right, UFC with Black and Yellow playing. Let's see. The first microtransactions, yeah. You watch the Chad play it, the Empire of Ants. That's funny. I mean, it's kind of fitting. Ants literally are a top-down view for us. Pokemon? This feels Pokemon. Which means we're definitely just going to get claimed for this entire stream. I don't know really any Pokemon after 151, so don't know a lot of these, but what's that game called? Poketopia? Something like that? Is that what this is? I mean, the Leon one was definitely more of a statue, whereas the Ryu and the Chun-Li were more action figure. All right. I'm just going to mute it because it's Pokemon, so you never know, but we get the gist. Maybe it's not Pokemon, but it feels very much like it is. Once again, though, massive cutscene. This definitely has nothing to do with the actual game. Pal World? I mean, it could be, actually. Yeah, good call. Which is why it looked like Pokemon. Oh, it's officially launched? Was it in beta this whole time? The character model I didn't recognize, so that makes sense why it's Pal World. But the creatures, I'm like, these look like Pokemon. Too bad we own everything, but woohoo sale. Yeah, I think 2 through 4 have a decent like bundle sale, but I considered grabbing 4. It's like $10. I think it's like 15 for the gold edition. Is the DLC for 4 worth playing, or is it just okay? You have that Leon statue? That's funny. It's fun when they use like actual memorabilia. It's probably good for them too to promote it. Wait, is this Wolf Among Us 2? There's no shot, dude. Dude, it's Wolf Among Us 2. There's no way this is finally happening. Come on. I know they promoted this game before, so maybe it's not going to be actually coming out, but I'm thinking Wolf Among Us 2 here. Oh my goodness. Give me a date. Give me something firm. Let's go. This was the best Telltale game in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think, but it was so good. Let's go. I do have it on PlayStation, so if I figure out the remote play at some point, maybe we can stream it, but the first game was fun. This guy was so cool. Bigsby, I think it was his name, because he's like the big bad wolf. 2027. All right, at least you gave me a year. Not mad about it. Are they promoting the first game? Are they remaking the first game? This is like the beginning of the first game, I think. Dude gets like tossed out the window, I think, here. Maybe. What's happening here? Are you doing a remake? Remastered. Okay. Cool. If you don't own it already, that's probably the better version, but I don't know if we need a remaster. I'm doing all right, Pull Cube. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully the diet's been going all right. I'm excited for the sequel. I feel like we got teased the sequel like years ago, and then the studio went under, then they came back, and it's been hit or miss. Cyberpunk? I didn't hear what you said. This looks cyberpunk, though. Oh, there's music. But CD Projekt Red's working on The Witcher 4 and Witcher 3 DLC. There's no way they're doing Cyberpunk as well, right? I mean, they have the collab with Wuthering Waves, I guess, but what we got here? I'm trying to like not mute the dialogue, but there's definitely a song playing. Scarlet Sim. I'll try to give some clues of what they're saying. All right, she said you're acting strange. I mean, this has got to be something within Cyberpunk. The character model for her looks a little bit different, but it's definitely in that universe. I guess it doesn't have to be like CD Projekt Red Cyberpunk to be in a cyberpunk world. This kind of looks like a Capcom game too. Dude, she's just definitely not wearing pants. All right, what we got? This feels less cyberpunky now. That looked like we're about to do like JRPG now. We just went full like, yeah, that took a quick turn. That took a quick turn. Okay, well, Stellar Blade. I'm not sure what this is, but it lost me a little bit. Not quite on the level that Saw did, but it was like an interesting setup, and then you kind of went too wacky with it. What are we doing here? Like, she feels like she's from like Lies of P with like the... We got the Timothy Chalamet covering our face haircut. I mean, we're in a cyberpunk world, but... Okay, now we're like Zero Suit Samus at this point. I have no idea what this is. It's kind of once again giving like a Bayonetta, but within a cyberpunk world. Could be Stellar Blade, though. I don't know if I know enough about the Stellar Blade franchise. But possible. Yep, you called that one. As soon as you said it, I was like, yeah, that probably makes sense. There was... They were doing the angles like they were definitely trying to focus the camera somewhere. So as soon as we changed our outfit,
set in the same universe as Stellar Blade, this next chapter continues the story beyond the events of the first game, introducing a new protagonist who you saw there, Evie. It's early in development, and we will have more to share in the future. All right, we're almost done, but not quite. It's been almost exactly 3 years since Street Fighter 6 was released
got 15
in
minutes
June
left.
2023. What's ahead?
Okay, another Street Fighter game.
This is Street Fighter 6 Year 4.
Oh. DLC for Street Fighter 6. Sure. This is definitely gonna have music playing, right? Like...
Street Fighter 6 is already entering
maybe
Year
not.
4, but I can sense that we already have new challengers on the horizon.
Okay, yeah. Yasmin, do you guys like when like these franchises add these characters that you don't have like the attachment to? What's his name? Arjun? Who we got here? Bosch? Like, I feel like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat are like such cornerstone fighting franchises. When you add like new characters, it's like, do I care about you? Or do I just want to play as Ken and Ryu and Guile and... Oh, Tifa from Final Fantasy. That's how you do it, I think. Like, I don't know who the other ones are, but Tifa I know from Final Fantasy. So if you introduce like a Smash Brothers approach where it's like... Or Mortal Kombat does that too, where there's like Ninja Turtles in there or like Omni-Man, stuff like that. Like, bring in some of these characters from other franchises. I think that's how you get buy-in. Maybe Bosch sounds familiar too. Is that dude from Final Fantasy? Tifa I definitely recognize.
Street Fighter 6 has reached its 3rd anniversary. And today, we're announcing the special collaboration with Final Fantasy.
Are all these characters Final Fantasy? Maybe I just only know Tifa.
ティファはですね、世界中のプレイヤーから愛されてきたキャラクターです。だからこそ目指したのはストリートファイター
If so,
6の世
that would
界
make
で
sense.
本当に戦っている
Especially when you're
あの
like
姿
a
です。
company that owns both of them.
Tifa is a character loved by the players all around the world. That's exactly why our goal was this, to bring to life a Tifa who truly fights within the world of Street Fighter 6.
衣装や動きまで再構築してストリートファイターの
ティファとして形にしました。マテリアもそのままではなく新たなバトルシステムとして再設計しています。
Everything from her design to movement has been rebuilt as Tifa the Street Fighter. Materia has also been reimagined.
Yeah, I
as a
think
new
that's,
gameplay
as I
system.
said, that's how you would do it. If you add new characters to the roster, like make me probably already care about them from somewhere else.
We cannot show it today, but we adapted an iconic Final Fantasy element to the
Did
battle
someone just boo?
experience.
Did she say we can't show it today and somebody booed? I don't know. I don't know if that's what that was. It kind of sounded like it.
Tifa's fight is far from over. We hope you all look forward to what's coming next.
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
All right, we got 13 minutes left.
Thank you to Hamaguchi-san.
Are we getting Grand Theft Auto? I don't know. You normally end with a surprise, like a reveal that we don't know about yet.
Again later this year. All right. Well, now it has come time for our final announcement.
Okay, yeah. No GTA.
I know.
It's got to be
What's
something
it gonna
new,
be,
right?
Guys?
Or like an old franchise but new game.
No. And frankly, I don't know what I could say to set this moment up besides
Just
this.
don't. Just don't. You did this with High Guard.
Get ready.
Don't hype it up.
For the final battle.
Is it Final Fantasy like 7 again?
Long ago, a shadow fell upon our planet. Guided by calamity, one man sought dominion through reunion. By his will,
Is that Sephiroth?
fell.
Okay, yeah, we're doing Final Fantasy.
Meteor called forth to bring ruin to all.
Because did we finish it? We had Rebirth. We had. Is there only 2 of the 7 things out? Is this the 3rd one?
Stand against this celestial threat. Now, hope endures in those who
Yeah, there's
fight.
Cloud and Tifa. I mean, fitting transition there, I guess.
Long story short,
Final Fantasy 7 it's okay to me.
has been for a while.
So what are we waiting for?
I played the first one.
Beating of a lifetime.
I did not play, as I said, is it Rebirth as the second one?
You're mine. I'll make this quick. Good night.
Like the weapons here?
The sky's the limit.
Kind of cool attacks.
I can do this. I'll make you proud.
Just ain't your day. Oh my, is that a weapon I see?
Far as I can tell, these things don't distinguish between friend and foe.
Giant kaiju fight.
Save the planet by killing her protectors. Let us put your faith to the test, Cloud.
Still have 10 minutes left, right? He said this was the final reveal. Revelation. Okay, yeah. 3rd one of the 7 remake trilogy thing.
Without you guys. And I won't let you down.
Cloud is probably my favorite Final Fantasy character. I'm not, as I said, a huge like consumer of that franchise, but he traditionally was the coolest one.
There you have it. And no, he's not done yet. Please join me in welcoming back to Summer Game Fest the director of Final Fantasy VII Revelation, Naoki Hamaguchi-san.
Yeah, Resident. It sounds. I feel like you or other folks that played all of the original 7 probably have a lot more attachment to this.
ようやくですね、このファイナルファンタジー7リベレーションをマルチプラットフォーム
Oh, gotcha. Made to protect Earth. I feel like we were attacking him, weren't we? Were we not fighting that big guy?
物語を信じ待ち続けてくれた皆さんのおかげだと本当に感謝をしています。
It's kind of funny the actual like depth behind Final Fantasy VII, like
which is launching simultaneously.
it's like bioterrorism, pretty much, right?
And we've only been able to come this far thanks to every single one of you who continue to believe in this story and waited for this moment with us.
Question is, what do they do after this? Are we moving on to a different Final Fantasy that we're going to redo?
The central theme
I mean, they
of
had
this
like a
title
billion of them. They also are making new ones
Cloud and
still.
his companions
I think the newer
each
ones are more
confront
like
their own
MMO based,
destinies and find the
and
resolve
the
to
remakes are
march
more of the
toward
story
final
stuff
battle.
on the old consoles.
そして私自身も
They see humans as threats. Makes sense.
I too have carried a promise in
It's
my
kind of like
heart
in
throughout
Halo
this
where
journey.
you have
The resolve
Guilty
to
Spark,
see the series through to
who
its very end.
to kill the flood will kill humanity kind of thing.
We're committed to delivering this
Speaking of
experience
8-bit, they did
in
Final
its
Fantasy
ultimate
Tactics,
form.
which is not
Please
8-bit,
stay
but
with us and witness
I think
what
people
lies
liked
beyond
the remake of that.
resolve.
Today, to help guide us on our
Some of those old like Final Fantasy discs these days like go for crazy prices, I think.
Welcome to the stage. The voice of Vincent Valentine, Matt Mercer.
Okay, Matt Mercer from Critical Role. Dude, what if they had Kingdom Hearts 4 here that they threw in? They're probably not going to, but I would be all for that.
Thank you very much, Hamaguchi-san. It's truly a privilege to be here
Really
with you
loves
today,
Tactics.
if you know me.
I think if that
There's
ever goes on
honestly
sale, I would check
so
it out
much
because
to
I've
see in
never played it
Revelation.
myself, but it feels like something that could be
We
fun.
just kind of need to dive right in. What do you say?
Let's do it. Take it away, man.
Does he voice somebody
Don't mind
in
if I do.
Final Fantasy 7? I assume he does.
As we reunite with our heroes, the meteor looms in the skies above, a constant reminder of your mission and the grave threats you'll confront as you embark upon your journey and face
Yeah,
the
I'm like, I
epic
don't know if I
conclusion
know
of the remake series.
if he's already somebody in
Aboard
this.
the Highwind, your very own airship and the pride of the Shinra fleet, you'll take to the skies and witness our most expansive open world yet. From the outskirts of Midgard,
I mean,
to the
he's narrating
sun-drenched
this
Midgard
trailer.
archipelago,
Is that it?
to the warrior nation of Wutai. Simply pick a direction and set sail. But how can you be expected to protect the whole world at once?
Okay, so it's like open
You
world?
need to cover ground fast.
Maybe?
I am not jumping. No way, no how.
Don't worry. These parachutes are top of the line. Pull the cord and pop. You'll be floating through the air like a feather.
At any moment in the open world, simply pilot the Highwind to your destination.
This is giving
take a leap
Crimson
of faith.
Desert or like
With the wind rushing
Tears of the
past,
Kingdom
you'll
kind of
descend
thing.
seamlessly from the sky above to the ground below.
Just like jump off
Where
Battle
will the
Royale
winds guide
style.
you first? That freedom is in your hands. But no matter your destination, to defeat your enemy, you'll need a fighting
It would be
chance.
interesting to compare this to like the original
Starts with
Final
your
Fantasy
trusted
7 because
allies.
clearly that's not how you
At
played
long
Final
last,
Fantasy
with the
7
world
back on
teetering on a
the
blade's edge. Everyone
like, original
assembles at Cloud's
PlayStation.
side, forming an epic ensemble of heroes, each with their own story
they've,
that brings you closer together than
they have
ever.
branched these games,
But
this
a
game
good
out
unit
so
needs
much.
more than friendship to save the day. It needs a disciplined combat regimen. The hybrid battle system established
I feel like
in
he's just
Remake
narrating
and
this
refined in
trailer, which
Rebirth, is perfected
I don't know
in
why we had to
Revelation,
bring him out for
putting
that,
even more
unless we wanted to
power
like
in
make it
your
obvious that it was
hands.
him doing
In
the
fluid,
narration.
real-time action, seamlessly switch between party members to even the odds.
He was in Tears of the Kingdom.
Then, when the fight calls for strategy,
Never played Tears.
enter
I
tactical mode to unleash a suite of powerful
perhaps
new
at this
spells
point
and
famously
abilities.
did not
Activate devastating synergies
totally
with your
love
companions.
Breath of the
And
Wild,
of course,
so
call on mighty summoned entities that
but I
can
know
turn
it's like
the
one of
tide
the most
battle.
popular games of all time. Okay, we can summon this dude. Kind of looks like the God of War demon that we saw on Tuesday. I mean, game looks good. Is it got me
So many
hyped?
Brit
Probably not,
nuggets.
but I need to, as I said, I never played Rebirth.
There are truly some.
And after I finished the
chill-inducing fights
original
ahead in
remake
Revelation.
7,
I'm so excited to
I was
see
like, it was
all
fine.
of your reactions. It's gonna be amazing.
it's not my favorite, but it was fine.
Character to play in battles.
I might be a little biased, but and since you brought it up, let's have a look at our newest coffin-dwelling companion, Vincent Valentine.
Is this him? Is this his new role? That feels like it is. He was like interested in that. I feel like.
Return to my coffin.
Yeah, that's
until
him.
we've put Sephiroth in his.
Vincent is a deft gunslinger, capable of delivering precise, high-yield shots.
Okay, so here's
But
one
there's
of your
more to this
new
secretive
teammates.
former Turk than meets the eye. The result of experimentation
kinda cool.
at the hands of Shinra. Vincent can transform into the Galleon beast at the press of a button.
Whoa.
Gaining tremendous power while transformed. And when
All right,
combined with the
made sense
skills
you
of a
included him in the
certain
showcase
pilot,
then.
Their high-impact
Cool new
synergies
character
disrupt the
to
fight with ferocious
incorporate into your
results.
fights.
The Leaping Lancer, the Dashing Dragoon,
Yeah.
the one and only.
That was a fair reason to bring him out
Sid
here.
Highwind, the cantankerous pilot extraordinaire, joins the party.
Is there
and their
another
mission
Sid? Don't we
to
already
defeat
have a Sid from
Sephiroth.
7?
Sid's command of his land.
Isn't that the name of the bigger guy, or am I
distance for powerful strikes?
misremembering the guy's
Or engage in
name?
Sweeping area of effect attacks to bring a whole host of enemies to heel. But to fully control the battlefield, skill with a weapon only gets you so far. To further augment your combat capabilities, try this on for size. Function Integrated Tactical Suitwear, or the FIT system for short, allows you to further
You can
customize
change your
play
horse's
style with new
clothes.
uniforms imbued with unique movesets. Alongside
I feel
your
like they're
equipment and
promoting this
materia,
as like a
Fits
new
give you an
game
extra
concept.
edge in battle. And to face what's coming, you'll need all the strength you can muster. Sensing its fate hanging in the
I'm trying to think
balance,
of-
the planet itself
he's kinda
has
like a-
unleashed its last line of defense. The weapons,
Like a happy-go-lucky
ancient
character.
beasts that are larger than life and capable of untold destruction. Will you be enough to stop them before it's too late? As the world is torn apart, you and your friends must unite. In Revelation, we come to the thrilling conclusion of the Final Fantasy VII saga. And your mission is
And then
clear.
we're gonna
Take
remake
up
all
your
of the
Buster
other
Sword,
ones.
Equip your materia and stand together. One last time.
These skies belong to me. Hope you're ready.
I mean, the animations look cool. Will the story be there for me? I don't know. I mean, a lot of it's like very Avengers kind of feeling, where it's like, this is the biggest fight of all time.
Well, thank you all. Thank
The
you,
cat knows a
Hamaguchi-san,
human.
for
He may have been
bringing
in
us
the
this
trailer there. I don't know
extended
for
look
sure.
at Final Fantasy VII Revelation. I think I speak for all of us when I
I think he's a
say
blonde
we
guy, like just a
cannot
big
wait to
dude.
But Mark, I think we ended the video too early. I hate to leave
Kingdom Hearts
a
4.
story
Come on.
unfinished.
Oh wait, no, it's still Final Fantasy.
Is that right? Well then, we better take a look.
Are we just showing like the big bad at the end, maybe here?
Get the cannon back online now.
The bigger kaiju. Okay.
At last,
Sapphire weapon.
the promise is fulfilled.
Okay.
The
So it comes out in
dream
what, like
ends
9
here.
months ish? Okay, they're promoting the sale of the other two. Yeah, I played only the first remake one.
There you have it. Final Fantasy VII Revelation coming to all platforms next spring, which is appropriate for today because SGF is really a celebration of games across all platforms. Thank you to Hamaguchi-san.
He's like going the
Hiro-san, and
anti
Team
like
Square
console
for
wars
that
thing.
Very special announcement.
The
And
anti-exclusives.
thanks to Lucy for a great job coaching. Didn't she do great?
Yeah, no, definitely take care of yourself.
Jeff. What an amazing way to end
Appreciate
the
you
show,
being here,
that's
but,
not all, because coming
your
up
health
right
is
now
definitely most
Day of
important.
the Devs with a look at many new independent game titles, including multiple
Maybe you should go
new
buy
game
those.
announcements.
That's right. Tons of awesome indie games. So make sure to
I
stay
mean,
tuned
it's
and
definitely
watch that,
smart to
and we
do
will
sales
see
at the
you
same time
live
you're
this
promoting the next
August
one.
in Germany for Gamescom opening night live.
Mute this background music. I think that's the end of the show. Yep. Okay. What'd you guys think? I kind of feel like there wasn't a lot. Okay, it's already breaking again. That was totally new that like really grabbed my attention. We'll do the whole go back through the list. Maybe I'll go back and watch the Code Veronica trailer as well, because we did get kind of skimped on that a little bit. Let me quickly step away, grab some water, and we'll kind of recap things over the entire show. Only saw some. Fair. Fair. I mean, I don't know if you want to be spoiled on some of the stuff. We already talked about a little bit of it, but maybe I'll give it a minute or two anyway to find some website that has like the full list, kind of like we did last time, and highlight the ones we loved and rip on the ones we did not love. Talking about you, Saw. I'm talking about you, Saw. But let me say, I'll quickly step away and I will be right back. We'll break it all down. What else got revealed? We'll run through it as I said. Give me like 30 seconds real quick and I'll be right back. All right, we are back. We can turn this off too. Should I turn? Maybe I'll turn the lights on real quick. One sec. All right. A little bit brighter in here now. Let me catch up on you guys before we recap things a little bit. Yeah, we flew through that pretty quick, 2 hours. Pretty quick run through it. Thank you, Cope. Yeah, anyone new that so inclined to give the stream a like, appreciate you. Yeah, that Saw game. We'll talk about that one. As I'm debating making a short out of just ripping on that game. But I mean, maybe it'll be proven wrong. Maybe it'll be my favorite thing and I'll be playing it a bunch, but it definitely declined as we went along throughout that trailer. Happy about the Code Veronica remake. Should we? You guys didn't see the trailer for that, did you? Maybe I should not have closed that out. There's probably a separate trailer now. As I said, we missed a second of that, so let's maybe try to find that real quick. The Last Ronin, I'm seeing that on my page, was one that caught my eye. Let's see. Official trailer. All these places have the quote-unquote official trailer, but let's do this one, I think. Okay. Let's hop back over here and let's rewatch the Code Veronica thing real quick. RE5 remake. I don't think so. I think they're gonna do 0, Veronica, and 1 before moving on. Oh, music. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, we had a Cuphead thing too. They had like a teased smaller game and a bigger game as well. I could probably, let me throw the cover off for the trailer here. If it wasn't obvious, there's like a little blue filter I have sometimes to pretend like I can dodge the copyright. Should I turn this down? I think that's...
Oui? Yes?
Drop the volume a little bit.
So,
when I saw this, I thought this was Requiem. Like, this hallway looked very Requiem, but it's just because it's their latest game, I think.
Welcome to Paris. It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah, they just had like a guy, like a
freezing.
Cuphead guy
Come in.
talking.
Come in.
Like in
We
a
don't want
suit,
you to
like a
catch
live action
cold.
person, so it wasn't really much gameplay they showed us.
I hate to say it, but your brother is, well, quite odd.
In we go. In we go.
Some of this I did not see either because the stream was like super choppy at the beginning because this was the first trailer we
Look at
got.
that guy. He's made such a mess again. Think, I just cleaned it up a week ago.
Is the volume not matched
It's like
up?
a boulder rolled through here.
It's not.
Huh?
All right, let me go back. This is the Game Awards version of this. Let me see if I can find one. There's a few other sources that posted this. Let me see if I can find one. I think GameSpot had one up. Let me check that. Although these are all from the show. They're not like an independent upload. Because this one I hear the clapping going on. You see the little Summer Game Fest top right. So they may all be a little bit choppy. We'll see. Let's go back to where we were.
Freezing. I just cleaned it up a week ago.
Yeah.
It's like a boulder rolled
We may have to
through
wait for an
here.
official upload, but we'll just take this what we can.
Ah, the delightful biscuit. I'm sure he won't notice if we help ourselves.
I never played Code Veronica, so none of this
I'm so sorry.
like
It
clicked
must be
for
the
me.
maintenance.
I was thinking this
Nice
was
coffee.
RE9 DLC the whole time until we saw like the big V pop up. I think here's where we cut out a little bit at this point. Yeah. This can do too. Yeah, I was thinking we were in like that same complex that Requiem had. But the characters, I was like, who is this character? So I was like, I don't know. Is it Claire that's like the main lead in Veronica? Who else is like really in that one? Because they highlighted Claire and everyone started like clapping a bunch, obviously. Which is cool to see. She's definitely one of my favorite characters in the franchise. Now it feels like, yeah, when I saw that, I'm like, okay, it's Veronica. This looks more like a Saw game that we were looking for than the actual Saw trailer. Claire and Chris. Okay. So the Redfield squad.
Don't move. Claire Redfield.
Yeah, here's where everyone went crazy. Oh, that was Hunk that had the knife. You hear that guy in the crowd? That was hilarious. Alright, now we have all the GameSpot stuff popping up, but that was the trailer that we saw, which it looks good. It looks like it's to be pretty good, I would think. Let me see if, like last time, could find a recap website. All of the games. Let's throw some music on too while we're just chilling. I've not added new songs in a while. Should we do the... We'll do these ones. Turn this down. The volume's probably okay. You think so? It looked, I mean, I recognized her at least. Changed a little bit, maybe. Maybe she looked a little bit more worn down. All right, Summer Game Fest recap. I've never heard of this website, but does say they have everything, but should I click this other one? Let's see. Which of these looks better? This one looks pretty good, actually. Let's assume this website. I feel like I know the gamer more than the other website I saw. All right. Recap time. We have Jeff Keighley just eerily staring into our souls. So, obviously we started. She does look different there. She kind of looks more like Ada there. I think her features a little bit more narrow and stuff. But it may just be because her face is being like covered with this hand. But pretty strong opening. It was funny when we, before starting, I asked chat, I'm like, do we think Requiem DLC or Veronica Remake? And then we ran right into a Veronica Remake. So I think that was a win. We'll kind of run through and do wins or losses, and then maybe afterwards we'll do like top 5 like we did last time. I think this one was a win. So this was the Cuphead thing. You pretty much just had this guy talking. It was like a jokey thing. He looks more like a cigarette than a cup, in my opinion, but I think it's because his head's so narrow. But he more so promoted this like older style. It wasn't like 8-bit, but it was like a very pixelated version of Cuphead that's coming out soon. And then I didn't really pick up on it, but Jeff clarified that there's a Cuphead sequel being worked on. I think the first one of those comes out maybe later this year, and the Cuphead actual sequel comes out next year. But we saw no actual gameplay footage of, let's see if I can, jeez, it was so loud, sorry about that if that was like blasting, but it was pretty much, as I said, him just doing this the whole time. And then we got shown this very briefly. This apparently is the game that's coming out soon, which looks like old school like like NES Mario kind of style, like Super Mario Brothers 1 through 3. But they also announced that, yeah, this is the thing coming out. Mighty Cuphead Adventure. Very retro looking. But we saw absolutely nothing for this apparent sequel. Yeah, I think Xbox definitely saved all of their stuff. Like Gears, maybe something Halo. Stuff like that. But Cuphead, I'm moderately excited for. Alien Isolation 2. This one, I wasn't sure what it was at first because we're like on it. All right, I'm gonna try not to blast ears out, but I'm gonna try to show all these a little bit. We were like on this planet and I was like, okay. And it wasn't until we got inside the ship, I was like, okay, this is probably Alien. And we see the xenomorph kind of like show up here at the end. Like right here, maybe. Yeah. Which I think it said, no, there wasn't even a date. So it could be a while before we get this. But first one was pretty good. I didn't wind up finishing it because there was, I feel like it was a little bit slow paced and a little bit hard to know where to go. I know it was like kind of scary as well, but yeah, it was a decent first game. We saw this from the Shadow People. I don't know if like this feels like a game that's maybe far out though, because they take a while on their stuff. So I don't know if that is not what I meant to do. I don't know when to expect this, to be honest. And Last Guardian was not my fave. This one probably, of things that are new, like completely fresh IP to me, I think this one had my attention the most. Blood Message. It looked pretty good in my opinion. Like the combat, I was mentioning that this looked like almost like a Helm's Deep fight where, was it right there? Where these dudes are like shooting these catapults at this wall and they're like putting their ladders up on it and you're trying to like fight off the wall right here. I think this had my attention the most as far as something I'd never heard of. So good there. Here was the Tupac game that Snoop Dogg was helping out with. I don't feel like this feels like kind of a cash grab thing. It didn't really show us any gameplay. We were just like, walking around with this protagonist and then showing all these names pretty much. Like, what is this game about? I don't know. We spent a lot of it in this like bathhouse looking place. I don't think it's gonna be good in my opinion, but we'll see. Hacks, I think is the name of this one. Kind of just looked like a sci-fi game. Last Ronin. They didn't really show us a lot, but I am intrigued because I do like the last. Actually, I have it over there. Let's see if I can grab it. If you have not read Last Ronin, I recommend it. It's a darker version, almost like a Batman-esque version of Ninja Turtles, but pretty good story. So I'm optimistic that they can do something with a video game adaptation of that. All right, what else? I mean, this looked like Untitled Goose Game with some other teamwork, pairing stuff elements. Yeah, Gundam. I'm not a huge Gundam fan, but for folks of that franchise, cool. Crossfire had me intrigued, but then it felt like it wasn't going to be co-op. Like, I think he said single player campaign, and I'm like, do you mean there's not going to be 2-player? So we'll have to see with that one. Guild Wars, yeah. Galactic Racer, probably pretty fun for people that like Star Wars plus racing games. It seemed like there was maybe some story with it, because part of me is like, if there was pod racing as part of a game. Are we good? I think we're good. I think OBS temporarily crashed there. I think we're back though. But as I was saying with GTA, I assume maybe Rockstar was like, we don't need to promote this anymore. People are already hyped. They also may have their own independent thing where they promote it in the future. We'll see. But I guess they felt like they were kind of already the big man on campus. Virtua Fighter. I'm not a huge fighting fan, but some of the other gameplay around it could be cool. I think Cope, this is one that you thought was cool. It's kind of like the one where we're playing as a witch. It seemed like. Could be a fun variation. There's also a trailer apparently for this, so for folks that want to check it out. It seems like there's a trailer as of right now. Here's where I was, so I like Bloober Team. Like, what all have they... Didn't they... Wait, is that the team that just got let go by Sony? Am I off base with that? Isn't that the folks that wanted to make a... I'm thinking of Blue Point, I think, actually. What did Bloober do as for their games? Silent Hill 2 remake, that's what they did. See, that's why I was like, dude, you could have made such a good single-player Saw game. Silent Hill 2 remake's what I was thinking of. They did Blair Witch also, so they do a lot of the story-driven single-player horror games. Then you tease us with Saw, and then it turns into a multiplayer ASIM game, which was such a disappointment. My soul just left gradually as the trailer progressed, because there's so much potential to do there. And unfortunately, the direction didn't go well. Okay, Star Wars game that's like XCOM, turn-based combat. Yeah. Blood of Dawnwalker. I don't know for sure. This feels like maybe a game that gets like a 75% rating, is my guess. Like, pretty fun, but not necessarily the coolest. Among Us, I'm not really interested there. First Light, it's a little early to get new DLC, but fine. Monster Hunter, I never was super into the franchise, but I know they're pretty well loved. Swords of Legend. What was this one? Oh, okay. I remember this one. This was kind of like another Souls-like. Hot Wheels could be a fun party game. Haven't read The Last Ronin. I would say read it. It actually, if you have like local libraries, there's probably ways to check it out for free or even read it like virtually. But I don't want you to get spoiled on it because like the origin of The Last Ronin is kind of part of it, so it would suck to have that ruined. But if you can avoid spoilers until the game comes out, then that'd be kind of fun. Attack on Titan, it sounded like maybe pretty well received franchise, but I still feel like, I think I played the demo to either 1 or 2 on PlayStation, and you were just kind of slinging around attacking this Titan, and it was fine. But anime games, I did point out though, I don't think this is a Bandai one, which gives me a little bit more hope as like a different dev doing something. What was this clutch? If I remember. Oh, this was yeah, the racing one that we saw. Pal World, it's finally launching now that they stopped being sued by Nintendo or by Pokemon, I guess. Wolf Among Us 2. This may be my number 1 of the showcase. I'll have to run through it again to list maybe the 5, but I was not expecting it. I will say that. I thought this was like dead and gone at this point. So the fact that it's still happening, I'm here for it. I don't know who's working on this because a lot of the Telltale people branched out and did HOC Studios, who made Dispatch. So are there some of the Telltale people still around at that original company? I haven't looked into like the behind the scenes, but assume so. Stellar Blade, I mean, we saw what we saw with that one. They definitely highlighted what they wanted to in that trailer. Got Tifa coming to Street Fighter, which led into FF7 Part 3 Revelation. I mean, it makes sense. It fits the R title, like Rebirth, but like some of these names are so generic. Like Revelation just sounds like another Matrix movie almost. All right, but top 5 for me. Let me know what you guys thought as far as the favorites that you had in this one. Yeah, certain assets. Emphasis on the first 3 letters in that word were highlighted for sure. I mean, in fairness, stuff like Resident Evil kind of does that too when you're like going through a crawl space. In like RE3 remake with like Jill, it's like, okay, let's see what we're doing here. All right, top 5 for me personally. As I said, let me know your guys as well. Wolf Among Us 2, it's probably number 1 for me. What else we got along here? A lot of misses here. Blood of Dawnwalker is a borderline, so we'll see what else we have. Definitely not that one. Crossfire, also a borderline one. Last Ronin for sure. I mean, we didn't really see anything, but by name alone, it's got me. Blood Message, I would say for sure. I'm intrigued, but as I said, Last Guardian let me down, so I don't know if I have a lot of confidence for this one just yet. Maybe Alien Isolation 2. I mentioned I didn't get all the way through the first one, but I like the idea of the first one. Cuphead, we didn't see anything, so that one's tough. But I mean, we know what the first one was, so it's going to be probably more of that, which is obviously great. And Resident Evil Veronica. So if I'm doing my 5 on the list, is probably Veronica. These 2 are borderline. Blood Message, Last Ronin, Wolf Among Us. Maybe I'll take Blood of Dawnwalker as my 5th one. As I said, Crossfire, Cuphead, and Isolation 2 they're up there. But I think those are my 5. The Gundam thing, I can show it off a little bit. It kind of was giving me Armored Core, but let's look at it briefly. A lot of it was cinematic like this, but Oh, did they show some gameplay? I think they showed a little bit of the hack and slash stuff at the end here. This is kind of the gameplay for Gundam. So, I mean, I think this one you kind of know what to expect, whether it's for you or not. I'm assuming Veronica was your fave, is my guess. You love Gundam? Is that what you're about to say? I'm not like a passionate Gundam fan. I can appreciate it, but I never like watched a bunch of it growing up. I think the suits and stuff look cool. Also, like the Ready Player One reference was cool. Yeah, I think those are my 5. What'd I say? Wolf Among Us 2, Code Veronica. What's that one called? It Last Ronin, Blood Message, I think was the name of that one. Yeah. And we'll say Blood of Dawn Walker, as I said, for my 5. That 5th spot could be going a few different places. I think the first 4 are pretty set in stone with Wolf, Resident Evil, Last Ronin, and Blood Message. 5 could go to Dawn Walker, could go to Isolation 2, it could go to Cuphead, but we'll say Dawn Walker for now. If you model kits, yeah, I always see those at like stores and stuff. They look pretty fun to do. I think by far my biggest disappointment is this guy. Maybe I'll be surprised because, as I said, Bloober's done good on remakes or just like horror single player things. I think this is what exactly my sentiment. James Lucas, you and I are one and the same. You saw a game announced, but it's yet another asymmetrical multiplayer game. Also 3v1, not even 4v1, so it's even less people. They really were trying to focus on that one too. We had like Billy the Puppet there. Oh, dude. I was more excited about the Dead by Daylight. They didn't have that on here. I guess it was more of a commercial than anything, promoting their 10th anniversary, but I think there was a potential for a Pennywise. Let me try to find that trailer. Let me know what you guys think, because I don't know if all of you were here for it, but I kind of feel like they were hinting at Pennywise. Granted, it is a 10th anniversary, so that is why they had balloons. But look at this thing. Let me know what you guys think. Let me pause my music. So let's not do that. We'll do you. Yeah, Bloober did Silent Hill 2, which, as I said, why don't just make a single player game? You crushed it when doing those. Like, this has to be Pennywise, right? It also gave a little bit of RE7 though, with like the Lucas stuff. Like, this looks like Lucas from RE7 scene, like the birthday cake. But I was thinking Pennywise, but in fairness, it is a 10th anniversary celebration. So it could just be that, but I think the devs are smart enough that, like, specifically here, we got this balloon stuff going on, and it is celebration, birthday, whatever, but you are kind of misleading fans if you're not doing something Pennywise. But would they really have 2 killers? Would they drop Jason and Pennywise? And we didn't even have Pennywise in the PTB, so I don't know. I don't know. But there was moments where I was like, maybe. Maybe. I haven't looked at all of like the DVD subreddits, so they may have their own thoughts. But I like this too. Looks like we're doing some like underground it kind of stuff. So people probably are losing their minds, I would guess. Let me see. I can probably check to see if EBD Reddit. What are people saying? Let's see. Somebody's saying they feel like the teaser could be about Art the Clown. I don't know enough about Art, to be honest. Somebody made this point too on the let's see if I can pull this up. This was my point. I think with having another asymmetrical IP licensed game, I think there's a chance that Saw will leave Dead by Daylight, kind of like Halloween did, kind of like Hellraiser did. But we'll have to see ultimately. Somebody's saying this is Deadlight's symbolism, maybe. Not too sure. All right, somebody's already doing it. Clearly, somebody's trying to do some photoshopping, but fairness, it's a possibility. That is a possibility. I just don't know the schedule. What would make sense? Like, do you have Jason come out for the anniversary, like in a week or two, and then you announce Pennywise at this on the 16th and then bring him out later? Or do you drop Pennywise at the same time as Jason? I feel like they don't really do stuff without doing a PTB first, so I'm like, I don't know if they would be so bold to do that. But interesting nonetheless. They have people, despite knowing Jason's coming, still speculating stuff for sure. Good thing we know someone knows Artwell. Is that Cope? I do not know Artwell at all. I went to a panel last year where the actor for Art the Clown was at. He came like running out kind of like frantically like Art would probably. We'll see though. I would probably lean towards Pennywise, but I don't know. Who knows what they're up to. They are very good at getting like fans to speculate and promote stuff kind of like on their own. The problem is you don't want people running wild with something that's not true, because then the actual thing is a letdown. Like for the 10th anniversary stuff with Jason, they were teasing Jason a bunch. If by the end of it, it's like, hey guys, we got, I don't know. We either made a new character or we brought some like less popular choice. I think people would have been bummed. So I kind of feel like when you're creating these marketing things, you have to be aware that people are gonna like run with them a certain direction. So you don't want the fan speculation to be better than the actual thing. So I would hope that they're aware that looks like Pennywise. But I think Art would also crush it. Honestly, I think if you had either one of those, fans would love it. So the man doesn't speak. He's creepy. And I love him. Oh, the actor for Art. He seemed pretty cool. He seemed very like energetic for sure. Yeah, I think the timing could line up with Terrifier 4. I mean, they try to do that stuff sometimes, like with Stranger Things. I think they wanted to align with season 5 coming out, but then they delayed it like a month. But they definitely, I think, would benefit from overlapping with like fan interest for the thing elsewhere within media. The Doom music guy is making music for one of your favorite media. Is it the guy that got like let go? I remember like reading a bunch about this guy who's like fighting with, I don't know if it was like the devs of Doom, but the person who like made the music originally had some like back and forth where they tried to like settle with him, and he's like, nah, I'm not taking your money. Mick Gordon, that's his name? Okay, yeah. I remember reading about that stuff. He seemed like a chill guy. I think I generally align with his thinking from what I saw, where it's like, you're not going to pay me to hush up. Like, I'm going to have my free will to say, like, you suck as a company if I want to. Oh, he was doing the music? Yeah, it seemed like, I think I tried to mute part of it because it seemed like maybe copyrighted music, but it sounded cool. It sounded, to your point, I could get some Doom vibes from it, like a fast-paced, like just run and gun, attacking people kind of thing. But yeah, I remember reading that he got kind of shafted by them, unfortunately. Well, that's it for the showcase. Anything else you guys want to chat about? I didn't really have anything else planned. I know I have not streamed this week. We did the State of Play on Tuesday. I talked about like maybe doing something Sunday with Xbox's showcase, because I do think Xbox is on the rise right now, but it's at noon, so I don't know for sure. As I said, if I did it, I would debate like doing it like hours later, but not reading anything and just doing it as if it was fresh for me. But I don't know if that makes sense to do. I also don't know. Maybe it's only an hour long. I think they're like doing their showcase, and then it's leading into Gears of War E-Day. So we'll see. You have to buy that Gundam game. I mean, if you're a fan of it, for sure, would make sense. Who's making it? Developer wise, Gundam game, Summer Game Fest. Gundam Rogue Orbit, that's the name of it. Are any of those characters familiar? You may not have seen it all, but it didn't seem like characters that were like from the franchise. Oh, it is being published by Bandai. Yikes. I guess they're developed and published by Bandai. Well, hope you enjoyed the game. There's been other Gundam games, hasn't there, before? They seem new. Yeah, they seem like new characters. I don't know the characters, but they were pitched as being more of a new character. This says you step in the cockpit as ace pilot REX, working alongside the ragtag crew of unsung soldiers. Primary mobile suit is the Gundam Helix. Okay. Well, it could be fun. I think if you like Gundam, I think even if it's not like the best game, you could have a good time with it. And to your point, if the music you vibe with, that sometimes carries a lot of weight. Guess it's time to go watch Dune Part 2. What was it I was gonna watch the other day? Not Send Help was one of them too, but what was that movie called? Fall? No, Fall was the one where they're on the tower. What was the one that came out around the same time as Warfare a couple years ago, where the lady's on like a date and her date is like a psychopath? I feel like it was called like a one-word thing like that, like something. Drop is what I was thinking of. Drop, Fall, similar vibes. I was debating watching that the other day. I did not. But I probably should watch some Dune 2 as well at some point. I got 6 months, right, to hopefully get it done. You liked Fall? I thought it was okay. I liked I don't want to spoil it if someone hasn't seen it, but I liked maybe actually two parts about it. I liked it did make you feel like vertigo, like as somebody who experiences vertigo myself, like I felt as if I was almost in her shoes. And the twist was pretty good. The other parts of the actual story and the plot, I was like, they're fine. Yeah, that's the part I liked. That's the part I did like. Debating going to see Mo 2. I think I'm gonna go see it on Tuesday. I've not seen a movie in theaters in a while. I think Scream 7 was the last thing. Was it? Has it been that long? That was like in February, wasn't it? I don't think I've seen something in theaters though in a while. And I may go see Motu on Tuesday. Yeah, but the twist was good. And they are making a sequel to that. That I watched the trailer for actually yesterday. I don't think it's related at all, but it looked interesting. It was like a couple people, they were like walking across these little like pipes that were like jabbed into like this mountain. You haven't seen the trailer? I won't spoil too much then. There's not like a plot. It just has people like in this scenario where they're like high up. So they don't really tell us anything. They seem like new characters. But it does kind of the same thing where it's like, oh, we're gonna fall, we're gonna die, just in a different setting. So I don't expect it to be the same story or anything. Just the same kind of situation where you're up high doing some like crazy stuff that I would never sign up to do. It's pretty much what I saw in it. Want to rewatch Backrooms? Did you like it? I don't know if we've talked since or talked about it since you saw it. Were you a fan? That's one I'll probably wait for streaming as well. It seems like Scary Movie 6 is getting like dogged on. Like people absolutely hate that thing. So I feel better about, originally I was going to see Masters instead of Scream 6, or I said Scream, Scary Movie 6 is what I meant to say. Which seems like they actually make fun of Scream 5 and 6 in that, but Scary Movie 6 seems like it's getting ripped apart. Which my fear was that their jokes that were funny were in the first trailer, and then after that, because the second trailer I didn't find as funny, or the third trailer, whatever it was. So it does seem like, yeah, a lot of the jokes really kind of suck. Yeah, people are hating. I think it's making good money, but I think people already bought tickets for it, like ahead of time. So that's probably why it made decent money. But it does seem like people do not like it. I think Masters of the Universe is like somewhere in the middle. Like I think I saw their Rotten Tomato score was like a 70 something, 75, whereas Scary Movie was like a 20 or something. Let's see what the fans say though. Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, 27%. 70% from fans. That's surprising because I think fans have been the ones ripping on it. Like, I haven't watched really many reviews of people talking about it, but all the thumbnails are like making fun of the fact that it's like supposedly not great. Like saying it's like the joke about in the trailer where like, oh, just half gay. They're like, oh, it's just half good. But it seems like fans are not loving it. But 70%, 70% is not bad. It's definitely higher than I would have thought it would be. What about Masters of the Universe? Not the original. Okay, this has gone down. I think this was like a 75 or 74 before. But still 66, 87. Definitely more well received on both fronts. Are you shocked about what the people didn't like it, or that the fans apparently gave it a decent score? I am kind of shocked about this. Not if you told me originally this was the score, I'd say okay. But it does feel like everyone that I've heard their opinion in one way or the other since it's come out did not like it. But maybe those aren't the 500 plus people saying that it was good. What are some of these saying? Good is a stretch. Okay. It's as lazy and dumb as offensive as the others, but you gave it a fresh, but you said good is a stretch. I mean, the hard part with Rotten Tomato score is if you give it, is it 51 or 61? If you give it like slightly above, then it counts as like a fresh. And that's where they come up with these scores. So it's not really an average. It's more like a general consensus. Although these people are giving it 5s. You guys are crazy. There's no way it's a 5. Okay. Look at this. People love this. This feels like the review I expected to see. Exactly what this generation needed. Made me think back to the good old days. People weren't trying to cancel things. I think their point is like comedy has changed over time, but that feels like the type of person that would give this a good review score, where it's like, back in my day, we can make jokes. Kind of a review score. Well, people seem to like it, I guess. I think I saw it was making more money than Masters, which surprised me a little bit, just because it's rated R, right? So you would think more people are seeing Masters because it's able to be taken like your kids to and stuff. But I don't know. Perhaps not. I mean, Scream 7, I feel like that makes sense. I haven't seen Scary Movie 6, so in fairness, I can't like compare them just yet, but my expectation is whenever I do watch it that I will have liked Scream 7 more. Because while Scream 7 was bad in a lot of ways, this feels like most of this movie may be bad. Whereas there's parts of Scream 7 where I'm like, all right, I like what they did there. But like the ending and stuff were not great. What's I don't know if I checked. What's Backrooms Rotten Tomatoes? I've not kept up. I think they were around like that, just above average, if I recall. Oh, actually, dude, people love this movie. 89%, 74. Kind of the rare critics higher than the audience one. But to your point, 74. What did we say Scary Movie was? 70 or something like that? So according to audiences, this and Scary Movie 6 are on the same level, but according to critics, this is like eons better. I think the only thing I probably won't love is like the lack of explanation, but that's literally kind of the point of Backrooms. It's hard to understand if it's a psychological thriller or horror movie or sci-fi cover-up film. Okay. This movie was trash. There was no point to the movie if there was. It went over my head. That's kind of, I think sometimes, as I said, these kind of ambiguous origins things can not hit for people. I mean, it very much feels like kind of maybe similar to Motu, but maybe not entirely that. If you like the source IP, you're going to like the movie. Whereas if you're not into that source IP or that style of writing or storytelling, it's not going to be for you. I've seen early thoughts on Disclosure Day have been like pretty good. Like maybe Spielberg's best in a while, but not like amazing. My guess is that falls in like the upper 80s as far as percentage. Hopefully winds up being something that I enjoy. But yeah, I'll probably see Masters on Tuesday unless something comes up, because I don't know, it feels like it's just a fun, very similar to like a Ready Player One, where it's just let me get lost in this universe for a bit. Just gonna have a good time. Oops, and the plot doesn't make sense. Ending is bad. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think people that went to go see that movie, a lot of them are just like casual moviegoers, and they don't have the knowledge of like the liminal space stuff. So I think if you went into that movie not expecting what to get out of it, that's maybe on you, probably. Like there's probably a lot of people just like, oh, it's supposed to be a horror movie, let's go watch it, as opposed to like really understanding what kind of movie it's going to be. It's been a while since Masters. It's a good point. Has been a while. Has a great story. Okay. And you like the ending. I've not seen it, so don't give it away. But my assumption of how the ending is probably I would guess it's like an open-ended ending, maybe leading to a potential sequel. Is without having any knowledge of anything about the movie, how I would assume it would go. Like almost like we talked about Skeleton Key before. I would give that kind of vibe where it's like, ooh, what's gonna happen next kind of thing. which I think that's what probably will frustrate people. Like, as I said, I think there's probably a lot of unanswered questions, and some people are not fans of that. Yeah, I mean, I think that's true, Matthew. I think people are just angry a lot of times these days, where they almost like to hate watch stuff, where it's like, I'm gonna watch this, then I'm just gonna bitch about it on the internet, and it's gonna be great. Whereas it's like, there's certain movies that you want to take a little bit more seriously and be like, hey, you know, critically, this missed on some of the big points of like cinematography or just like good writing styles and stuff. And sometimes you just want to like just watch a good movie, just kind of chill. So I think people will I don't know, find a way to hate stuff regardless, which sometimes stuff is bad, sometimes it deserves it. Like maybe Scary Movie 6 does suck, so maybe that deserves the hate. But like, I don't know, people that make it their whole personality, I think, is the problem. Like if you don't like it, voice your opinion, then like move on. But I think a lot of people like fester with that a little bit too long. Like they'll go on all the videos and they'll comment like, this movie sucks, you suck too, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's kind of like Cloverfield kind of stuff, where it's like part of the world, part of the intrigue is like the unexplained aspects to it, which sometimes you need some of that, but sometimes it's best served not being explained. Like there's a lot of like horror games where it's like, I would have preferred you didn't show me the monster at the end. Like my imagination was better than what you showed me, so it depends. Yeah, I do not. I don't understand the approach there. I feel like I'd rather be happy. I don't know. But as I said, if people didn't like it, it's fair to say you didn't like it. But I think keep that contained to a certain amount of time, and then you probably should just move on. Like if I do go see Masters, if I don't like it, I'll probably do a video saying like, hey, kind of sucked, but I'm not gonna then just make 10 more videos saying it's like the worst thing ever or anything. Yeah, the reveals a lot of times are like, oh, that was it? Okay. In my head, that would have been way better. So if you're gonna do a reveal, make it like satisfying. That's fair, Matthew. Yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. I mean, it's somewhat of a niche horror video game genre, so it's not for everyone for sure. And as I said, I think if people don't like it, that's fine. You could even say like verbally why you don't like it, but I think when people stick on it too long, it's like, all right, we get the point. It's not good. Yeah, maybe. Although I've not seen a single person say they did not like Obsession. Is that still at like a 94%? Let's see. I've kind of been hoping, I know this isn't probably good to do as a supporter of media, but I've been hoping it would come to streaming soon. But I think it's been making a killing every week, so it continues to be yeah, it keeps staying in theaters. They keep extending it like another week, which good for them. Good for them. They sounds like they probably deserve it. So, but I'm like, I'm gonna watch it probably when it comes to streaming. But then it's been in theaters for so long at this point. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Godzilla -1 did that back in the day when it was in theaters. Like they brought it over to the States, and I think it was supposed to be only out for like a weekend. And it just dominated the box office. And they're like, hey, let's do another week. It was around like Christmas time, like early December. And they just kept extending it. And then they're like, oh, we'll do the minus color version too. So they just kept pushing it. Yeah, we will see what he has some other horror movie coming out before TCM, right? Some other more like original idea, I believe. I forgot the name of it, but I thought there was some original movie he's doing prior to doing the whole TCM stuff. Oh, one of the Mission Impossible movies too. I could see that. I think Tom Cruise, I remember when the pandemic happened, he was like, this is the movie that's going to bring theaters back. I think was it Top Gun he did that with? Maybe it was Top Gun instead of Mission Impossible, but he seems to be a big movie theater advocate. Ghost thing? Yeah, I think that sounds right. Let's see. Curry Barker next movie. Anything but ghosts. Yep. Yeah, it may have been Top Gun because I think that did come out towards the end of pandemic stuff. It was like that and Avatar were the two that people were like, this is going to save the theaters. Cooper's his friend, right? Cooper Tomlinson? That's the other guy that's in his videos, I believe, isn't it? It says he's co-writing and co-starring in it with him. But as I said before, it's weird that the other guy doesn't get much as much clout, but he may not be as behind some of the creative stuff. Let's see, is that him? It is him. Okay. I thought I remember seeing that name, and I've been like blasted with all of his videos and shorts lately. I remember seeing that name. He's in Obsession too, isn't he? Isn't he like a character? I thought I remember seeing him at like a diner scene in one of the trailers. Let's see. Ian is his name in Obsession, looks like. No, Cooper, his buddy, this guy. Yeah, he's the phone call guy, right? That when he tries to undo the wish or whatever. This dude. Yeah. It says he's Ian in the movie, it looks like. This guy. Did he not, let's see. Did he not write anything about Obsession? Obviously he acted in it. Previous. No. But he is writing the new one with him. He produced Obsession. Okay. Seven. Because that's his name in Milk and Cereal. As I said, I've been watching like the shorts of theirs have been getting pushed to my algorithm a bunch. I've been watching a bunch. They got some good ones for sure. All right, cool. We'll probably call it there for a stream for today. Thank you guys for chilling and watching the Summer Game Fest stuff. I don't know for sure. As I said, I'll do the Xbox thing on Sunday. I'll probably try to get back to doing some more just streaming beyond watching the game stuff as well. Which schedule-wise we'll kind of just play it by ear. And then shorts, videos and stuff, I'll try to get back on doing as well. I mean, as I said, maybe we'll do something with that Saw game. I don't know for sure, but definitely a bummer. Like that was the weirdest, like when I saw Billy crossing the stage and we saw like the thing on the screen, I was like, okay, we're riding the roller coaster, we're going up. Trailer started, I'm like, okay, pretty good still so far. And then we saw like the war scene stuff, and then like it almost felt like these like corrupt doctors like trying to like bring these people back to life with almost like these X-Men mutant like reactions. And then we started going almost like Resident Evil-esque too. We started going downhill, and I was like, oh, asymmetrical horror 3v1, and then we're dead. Yeah, big bummer. Definitely the stages of grief we went through with that one. But in fairness, we had some other decent reveals, so cool to see those at least. All right, we'll call it there. As I said, thank you guys for chilling, and I will catch you next time. If I don't talk to you, have a great weekend, and catch you later. Adios.